them up all night. Neon lights flicker like a devil's grin. Engines scream loud, let the games begin. Metal on metal, the clash of kings. In the desert night, hear the chaos sing. Hit 'em up, don't you hold back. Sin City Showdown, feel the dirt crack. Stirring dirt racing, it's a fight to the bone. Las Vegas roars, this is our throne. This is our throne. This is our throne. Gasoline's burning, the sparks fly high. Smoke and fire paint the Vegas sky. Bumper to bumper, there's no escape. Every crash, every smash, it's a battle shape. Crowds on fire, their voices explode. Feel the ground shake, it's overload. Hit 'em up, don't you hold back. Sin City Showdown, feel the dirt crack.
Good afternoon, fans. Hello and welcome to sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, right here for Sin City Showdown. I'm Steve Bucknam. With me, TJ McCullough. And we are live from Sin City. My goodness. It is crazy here. I can hear myself. Can you hear me?
I can't hear Steve right now,
TJ
but
can't
hey,
hear me.
listen.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, fans, we're getting ready for opening ceremonies here at Sin City Showdown. CPI starting things off in the entranceway with Team Derby Builds right behind him. And they're going to do a Utah-style start here.
That's going to change everything. Every plan you had, if you weren't anticipating this, if you've never done one, oh, are they wild. This could go really bad for somebody or really good for somebody. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the advantage here.
It's going to be crazy. Got a good drone shot here, and we're getting ready to get started, as I said, with opening ceremonies. They're concerned about the track surface here. It's already starting to look a little dry because the sun is beating down, TJ.
Oh, man.
They're going to be putting some water on this thing.
Right now, the brightest light in Vegas is the sun. It is just caking this place down. And the fans are here. They're packing the stands. The bright lights of Vegas aren't here yet, but that sun is just baking this track. Hopefully it keeps it nice and hard and fast for us because we want that fast action, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Going to be wild to see how things play out here. This first heat, Derby Builds faces CPI, and my goodness, you couldn't ask for more veteran, skilled drivers, and they all know each other. I mean, we're talking about Jason Brodzinski on Team CPI. When he ran at Topeka, he broke his wrist several years ago. Don Santel from Team Derby Builds was the one who drove his car in the feature event.
What a relief driver, right?
That's crazy.
Not some bum off the street.
No,
Don
not
Santel.
at all. Not at all. And now they're facing each
XTC.
other in the arena.
Since we want to be really good hosts, and we have some Canadians in the arena that are going to be driving today, we're going to start us off with the Canadian National Anthem. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, put your hands over your heart. Take off your hats. Veterans and active service member, please give the appropriate salute. First up, the Canadian National Anthem.
Oh, Canada, our
now to perform the national anthem for the United States of America, Special Forces Veterans, Madison Rising.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free. In the home of the
Thanks again for your patriotism. We appreciate that. We'll get started in a fair amount of months to bring in heat number 1 with
TJ, opening ceremony is all said and done here. That was awesome. The energy is already in the arena, man.
What a great rendition of the national anthem. Greatest song ever made, and that was a nice custom version that we have right here in Vegas. They do it differently, they do it loud, they do it proud, and they just absolutely delivered a great opening ceremony, and now the opening heat.
This is how we think. This is how we kick things off.
Oh my, good luck following that one.
If you're just tuning in, we are Derby Nation, powered by Collier Performance Engines. We're presented by Jeffy's Fab Farm. I'm Steve Bucknam here with TJ McCullough and Team CPI pulling on the track right now. 87, first car on the track, Logan Dowie out of Elm Creek, Nebraska. Logan Dowie, part of Reckless Promotions out there in Nebraska. They put on Cornhusker Chaos out in February. One of the best shows in the country, and Logan also out here driving. The number 11 pulling out right now, the Crowd Pleasers car, CPI. The 11 is David Earl out of Stockton, Kansas. He'll be followed by the Double X from Ponca, Nebraska. It is Nathan Gill, Nathan Gill in the Double X.
X is Nathan Gill from Ponca, Nebraska. And 514 is Jason.
From Menominee, Michigan, in the 514, Jason Brodzinski. So Carl Neville in the 77 is their 5th car. He will be the one that sits out this round.
Looks like they're going to do what we talked about, give them
Every
every
other.
other one, which
Yep.
is a smart and good call by Stern Dirt.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're going to do a Utah-style start here. 5X pulling out. 5X, of course, John Mavis out of Clayton, Wisconsin.
Eric Bloom from Michigan.
So Team CPI coming out with 4 sedans,
Yeah.
and here comes our first clamshell.
Team Derby Builds, of course, John Mavis pulling out first. Right behind him, the 86 of Bob Whitaker. You know, he still shows up on a lot of drivers' lists as Bobby Whitaker. I saw him when he ran Metal Mayhem when he was 16 years old, and sure, he was Bobby then, but it's been a few years now.
And that's his first wagon, right? I mean,
The first one, never ran a wagon before in his life. Following that one was the 12E of Eric Blum, and the last car in is the X2C of Don Santel, old Butchie. Don Santel out of New Memphis, Illinois. Bob Whitaker out of Earlville, Illinois. Eric Blum out of Menominee, Michigan. And John Mavis out of Wisconsin. Odd car out, Traver Jones from Washington, Indiana, sitting out this round.
boy, if you've never seen a Utah start, you are in for a treat when that green flag drops. It's going to be hammered down, wide open, and nose out. It's going to be interesting to see the gamesmanship. Is somebody going to brake check? Is somebody going to try to push and shove over the wall right away? You know, like,
right.
Here we go. It's Vegas, Steve. You ready?
Going to be some nose out action here when they get going. I mean, these guys, you'd be surprised to see who might stop and try to back up on this mess. But this arena is not as big as some of the Utah style ones they're used to. There's your green flag. There's your pinch right there.
All right, now the derby begins.
Blum holding Jason Brodzinski in the 514, and we got the X2C hung up on him.
Hey, this is the first time we've seen the wall come into play now.
Felt it in my feet.
I felt it. Brodzinski against the wall. Gets out of there quick. Little gamesmanship from Downey there.
Dowie, yeah.
Dowie's getting a big run. Is he going to take it?
He's looking for it. He's looking for Don Santel, and the X2C could not get there.
Oh, here we go. First wall shot.
David Earl. We got broken steering on the 514, a broken wheel anyway. It's laid over. He's trying to get himself turned around. You can see it there on the bottom of your screen. He just got hit.
Oh, Blum and Gill just had a nice nose-to-nose there.
Jason Brodzinski in that 514, the driver's side front wheel laid over and locked up. This track surface is not going to be friendly to that.
Gill in the back of Whitaker's wagon there. He stalled for a second, gave an opportunity to Gill.
I'll tell you what, this driving style on this track surface is going to be hard on transmissions.
Absolutely.
Logan Dowie turning that thing around, wants to use the front end of the Riviera. Had to turn it to avoid the driver's door there.
It's interesting to see how some of these cars are flipping. The back of the X2C, Santel, left rear frame rail heading to the south.
He's got a bent wheel on that side too. Driver on the passenger side, excuse me.
It looks like Mavis's rail's heading down too. Right here on camera, you've got Santel's rail.
We're going to have some work to do no matter how this plays out.
Oh, nice shot by Dowie.
Dowie stalled and refired in the 87.
Well, you said this heat was going to be a bloodbath. This heat could cost the team, even if you win, a chance to win. You know, what's going to be left?
That's what I was worried about. You know, these guys are at this level. They have a lot of respect for each other, and they're gonna do as much damage as possible here, regardless of who comes out on top. Everyone's going to be hurt.
Everyone's hurt already. Whitaker with a shot on Gill in the center there. Did a great overhead here, all the action. People trying to set up that perfect shot. And there's a wheel shot on the Whitaker machine. Problems on Gill for CPI.
Jason Brodzinski must have got another shot because his wheel freed up. Brodzinski looking for a victim there, trying to line somebody up. He sees Blum is behind him just off camera.
Now can they keep him in there? Without holding, right? Can you keep him in there?
Well, they got Brodzinski kind of wedged in there. Logan is blocking his own teammate a little bit, trying to get himself maneuvered around. And the double X, dead in the water. 6 still up, but got to be low on time.
And it's not like Whitaker really had anywhere to go. I mean, back end of the wagon against the wall, trying to make a live hit. See the sheet metal on Whitaker's wagon and on the wheel here. Back of Bloom still staying relatively straight. With Nathan Gill officially out with the advantage right now with Team Derby Build.
Now, one thing to talk about here, fans, on the side of the driver's list here on the screen, you see those numbers, and what you're seeing is a hit count. So there's officials that are up in the tower, left-hand side of the track from our vantage point, and they all have an app that has all of these drivers loaded into it, and they're going through there and hitting the button every time they see a hit made. Now, some of these look like they're not loading through properly. I'm sure we'll get that worked out. It's been tested a bunch of times, but they're trying it out here. Basically, every time that button gets pushed, it counts a hit, and it also resets their shot clock.
That is pretty cool. I'm a fan. Back of the X2C. Starting to rub in certain places on the ground there.
I misspoke. I apologize. This is the timer, so you get 90 seconds to make a hit here. 90 seconds to make a hit. So you're watching those timers count down right now, and then as they make a hit, then it gets reset.
X2C gets it fired back up. Comes and makes a live hit. Some of these cars are in survival mode now, trying to just get there. Front end of Earl here looks pretty stout still. Back end's flipping pretty nice. There's Blum and Brzezinski here in the middle of the track. He's trying to take him for a ride, see if he can get him down there against one of them walls. And Brzezinski powers out.
They're going to have some track work to do after this heat.
Boy, the people that paid the price of admission today are getting it right, heat one right away.
Yeah.
Bloodbath.
I'll tell you, we just saw the X2C come onto the screen there from the right-hand side. That's Don Santel. He is hurt right now. That engine is hot, and it is not running right. He sat there, and it took about 10 or 15 seconds to clear out, just enough to get the power to move the way he did, and it's barely able to push right now.
Front's bent, back's bent, wheels bent, ball joint's gone. But it's Don Santel. He's going to do everything that he can to keep it going and keep live and be in the way if he has to be in the way.
Right.
Conserve the car as much as you can conserve it. Brzezinski on the throttle in front of us as Earl at the other end with Whitaker nosed up here. Blum doesn't want to go forward here and get pushed up on this wall. Brzezinski knows it, but he doesn't want to give him space at the back end of that wagon. Whitaker coming down here, setting up a big one. Oh, right in the cage.
Got him.
And now he's got him sideways, and Blum can go to work on the wheel. Brzezinski's on the hammer. It bent the front of that thing. Whitaker there with a shot on Earl.
Looks like everybody's sort of picked their competitor, and they're just working on their car, you know. Don right now, Don Santel on the X2C has that ball joint broke on the driver's side. That tire is laid over. So far, things are still rolling and letting them move, but he is hurting. Still making contact.
Even the front end on Bloom here in front of us is tweaked up a little bit. We said it earlier today. There's two different derbies, the one you built to get here and then the car you build after the heat. And wow, are we going to see some crazy recoveries, I'm hoping, for some of these cars.
I saw a lot of drivers talking about, you know, after the first heat, when I get to use my plates, this car is going to be so hard. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, that and outside of a body and a frame, they brought a whole other car.
Right.
I mean, everyone has another car here. It's crazy how many parts these guys have brought out here to Vegas. Whitaker with a side shot there on Earl. Well, it's like you see the team you draw, you look and you say, well, who's the weak link? And they're like, well,
nobody.
Nobody, you know?
Man, Whitaker stalled and just had a lot of fuel burnt off there, got it refired.
A little bit of gamesmanship between Blum and Brzezinski there in the middle, trying to not give each other a chance to go after each other's team. And Brzezinski wants the front of that wagon, and Blum knows it. This is where the chess match is really beginning here. And Whitaker gave him the door.
Sure did. Dowie said, you're going to give it to me, you're going to get hit in it. I mean, that's part of the game. You can't use it as a shield.
I mean, $50,000, I'm taking that door shot. I don't want that wheel gone.
Yeah. Bob got refired again, but it's concerning to me that it has stalled a couple of times.
Looks like Dowie and Santel are both hurt and hooked. Okay, they got free there. Santel's in trouble at the far end, watching that counter. He comes in, and does it count as a little hit? I mean,
it really depends on what Stir and Dirt counts as a hit.
What's aggressive when you got a car that's hurt like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to give credit for trying, but
yeah,
you know.
Coming into screen here, the 11 of Earl with the front end of that one. Gets Whitaker on the driver's side wheel. Whitaker gives him the thumbs up.
This is Derby like it's meant to be.
Yes, sir. It looks like the top side of the track that Earl is on is a little harder. He's throwing some blackness there.
Yeah. Right now we're watching Whitaker battling with the 87.
And I'm not sure if Blum has issues or not, but he's not moving in and out of drive and reverse. You called it. This track's hard on trannies, and
yeah,
we may have lost one on the 12E. And Mavis is stuck in against. I think we
got a big hit there from Whitaker.
Yeah,
X2C tried to get him free.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe a little gamesmanship, a little bit of cat and mouse, and we're right back to it. I'm looking in the eyes of the man himself, Gumby, right now. He's going, whoo, looking at us like, can you believe it? What a heat, right out the gate. What a heat.
David Earl looking for another shot, going to try to pin Blum in there against a dead car.
Oh, Gumby's ear-to-ear smile, isn't he?
Gotta love it.
Santel just hanging in there. Brodzinski's in trouble in the center of the track. Whitaker comes in and gave him that shot there on the driver's side wheel.
I'm not convinced that Blum can't drive forward. Because he backed into that spot and he hasn't moved.
I mean, I really thought he was working the trans, and you could kind of hear the rev, so.
Yeah.
Don's having a little bit of trouble getting backwards here. And Blum is officially out.
Blum is timed out in the 12E. Boy, these cars are hot. You can smell it. I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Oh my gosh. I mean, after that first hit, we felt it in our feet up here on the stage.
Yeah.
The smell of it. This is Demolition Derby, and they're doing it in one of the greatest venues in the world, in Vegas, and it's just, wow.
Dowie trying to refire that 87 another time. He's asking it to fire. How many times can he go to the well? He's got the black smoke of hope. Doesn't seem to crank very long.
And fans, just remember, as we start getting down here, pin to win is in effect for these heats.
12E,
The officials will give them the signal to say that the one team is down officially to one car, and then they will be able to engage in the pin to win. We have Brzezinski, we have Earl. Mavis, Santel.
Yeah, X2C is Santel and Bob Whitaker in the 86. 3-on-2.
So you have to think that the strategy for where you put your plates is, if it's gonna bend somewhere, what's the easiest place to fix after the heat? You know, I've seen a lot of them. I mean, all the old iron cars, they have them in different spots, and I think some of them made a good decision.
Yeah. Logan Dowie in the 87 timed out. Stick down for him. Everybody's piled in there. Don Santel at the back of the line and no way to back up. Might just be a matter of time at this point.
And the 11 of Earl, the driver's side over here is off the ground.
We'll give you the official word in a mere matter of moments. The judges are
But if Brzezinski's still in and still trying, I mean, he can't be held if we still have two, right? But here it comes.
We'll see what the official call is. Ha! He went to wave his flag and the flag just flew off the stick. Right? Did you see that?
Bloopers.
Gotta love that.
All right, well, Team Derby Bells getting it done.
Let's see what they say. We don't know if they're gonna come out here with a skid steer.
Ooh.
All right, the winning team from heat number 1 is from Derby Builds. It's
There it
Don
is.
Santel, Bob Whitaker, Eric Bloom, and Jonathan Hughes. Let's give these drivers a big round of applause for heat number 1, getting the Derby started here at Sin City Showdown. Make sure you grab your official gear at the Derby Tees trailer, or you can visit them at derbytees.com. And remember, if your friends and family aren't here, tell them to go to derbynation.tv and broadcast the show live worldwide. You can follow we watch all the shows at derbynations.tv.
All right, Johnny.
Hi, guys.
How you doing, brother?
A little hot,
Yeah. A little warm out there.
a little warm, a little tired.
What'd you think of that first heat?
I missed it all.
That's a promoter.
I'm putting out fires.
Yeah?
I'm putting out fires. How was it?
I thought it was awesome.
No, I wanted to jump on here. I know we're going to get – so we have track history here.
Yeah.
We have good track history. We've got horrible track history. What people need to understand on this track, this is an NFR arena.
Yeah.
We are not allowed to touch the dirt.
Right.
So we've been working it for 4 days. Problem is you've been here for 2 days.
Yep.
How hot is it?
It's
Oh,
hot.
my.
90 degrees, man.
How much moisture's in the air?
Zero.
Zero.
So we're dealing with silt, basically. So for 4 days they've been watering and pushing down, and this arena is 12 inches on asphalt. It's all fresh dirt. We knew the first couple heats, maybe even the first day, is going to be a lot like this, but as it starts working and compacting, we'll get it better by the end of the week. But
For sure.
man, the drivers have been great. It's been, we were supposed to be 70 degrees all week. And
Yeah.
it's pushing 100, I think. I don't even know, but
Johnny, we got Jace down on the track. He's gonna
Oh,
grab
go
Don
for it.
Santel
Go for
real
it.
quick.
Go
I'll
for
hold
it.
things up.
Derby Nation here with the X2C Don Santel for Team Derby Builds. A bloodbath to start out Sin City Showdown out here. What are your initial thoughts from how this heat played out?
It sucks. Can't fix a loss, so you can fix the car.
Well, hey, you had a broken ball joint early, but you were still able to limp it around. You had some issues keeping it running there for a while, but you seemed to kind of fix those bugs as it went on. Explain to me what's going through your mind when your car's handling like that.
Nightmare. I mean, how can it get any worse?
Well, hey, we know you got a lot of work ahead of you. We'll let you get to it and assess the damage, but congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Jace Miller with our Revved Up Custom Automotive on-track interviews with Don Santel on the X2C.
Don is a man of few words.
He is, but, he's getting better at those on-track interviews. He does a great job with them. Yeah.
I wanted to touch on what you said, though, about the track. I didn't see a single car get swallowed up and be eliminated by the track.
Good.
In that
Good.
heat.
Good. I was most worried about that.
Blum's wagon got a little deep, and sometimes he was able to come out of it. It wasn't an issue. Nobody was able to hold anybody kind of like in a bad spot. Even when they got against the walls, they were able to come out of it. This side over here looks a little harder than, the
Well,
other
if you
side.
look at it, as much water, you've been here watching them put water. Look how dry it is still.
I have more water in my shirt than that's in that.
And we
that
have
dirt.
put truckload after truckload. And I mean, they've been out here at midnight and dumping water on it just to let it get in and soak before the sun hits it. And then as soon as the sun hits it,
It's gone.
it's gone. Welcome to the desert.
So you look at
Welcome to Vegas.
Yes,
guys. First of all,
absolutely.
welcome to Vegas.
First heat was worth it. I mean, that's the
Okay.
price of admission right there.
absolutely.
Our first time back since 19. COVID really took it out of us. Every hotel down here, obviously during COVID, swallowed up the financial end of things. So everything that was here prior to this show, the bleachers, the barrier, all that stuff was on site. We had to bring everything in fresh.
Oh, wow.
Other than the dirt and that one set of bleachers on the far end, we had to bring everything in, and it was a monstrous job because down here it's all unions, so we got to deal with that.
Right.
And the cost is just
I can't imagine.
stupid.
So what's it like seeing-
I keep telling everybody, for those of you who are in the construction business, have you ever rented a porta pot?
Yeah.
What, 50, 75 bucks a day, something like that?
Yeah.
We got 22 here, and it's 10 grand
Oh my
just for
Lord.
22 pots.
That's crazy.
Now, do that to everything else, and
Yeah.
it just goes phenomenal. But
Yeah.
the cost, it's for such, we're excited to be here. Next time we come back, we're going to work on the locals more and try and get the 5,000 seat stadium in here and see what the hotel can do with that. So we're hoping Plaza really likes what they see and they want us back again. They wanted us back this time, but
So, like, seeing it all come together, though, as a promoter, like, you of course, I know what it's like, man. You're putting fires out all day,
All
every
day,
day. It's
every
nonstop.
day.
You just didn't get to see the best heat of the night, maybe. Hopefully, we get the next ones even better. But, like, everything you're talking about putting it together, the placement, where this needs to go, that needs to go. What's it like to see it finally just, it's here? You can sit here for a second and go, it's here.
you just go. My hotel room is 23rd floor right there, and I get to watch them develop it all during the day and during the night. I got a fantastic crew. I just turned them loose and let them do what they need to do for the arena. They've been here since Wednesday in this heat doing this.
Yeah.
Then the tech crew showed up on Saturday night, and we've been doing nothing but teching cars and you can tell as soon as noon hits, it gets touchy. That heat starts coming in, and everybody
yeah.
gets a little touchy. And but they got through it. We got about 40 cars left to get through to get the rest of the week done. Then we'll get to sleep in a little bit, so that'll be nice.
So, is this what you envisioned whenever writing the set of rules and coming out with them and getting the cars here? Like, if you look at the cars, is this what you envisioned then?
Yes. There's two things. The team's got a few more add-ons than the rest because we know they're running a couple times. Everyone else is running basically one heat, one fix. The jackpots are one and dones. I don't know if you've gone through the payouts or anything like that. But Stir and Dirt does things different. We don't do a grudge match. We don't do a consi, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
It's top four go to the A main. The next one go to a B main, which pays half as much usually. And then the C main is in this
Right.
case, we'll have a C main because we got that many cars. Normally, we've only got a B main. So the top three move on to the A main. And because this is Vegas, we're drawing everything. There's no bracket. So these guys tomorrow morning, The 4 winners are going to draw again. who
Oh,
they're gonna
okay.
go
That's
against.
really cool.
Tomorrow, did you talk about the 5 cars?
Yep.
So
Yeah, we did.
tomorrow, you'd put the 5th car in. When do you put it in? Do I put it in? Do I save it for the Friday? That's a whole
Yeah.
different strategy for them. Now they get to assess their damage. Maybe this one is just going to take more work. We need a second day to work on it, so let's throw the other one in
Now, did
and
you,
get it through.
in the driver's meeting or before, did you kind of limit or tell them what they're allowed to fix? Like, what extent can they fix?
We have the pre-run rule pre-run rules that they'll have to follow. There's nothing really different on this because this is we call it back to old school. This is like we used to run 30 years ago. So this is more of a driver's derby than it's going to be a builder's derby. So I'm curious to see how EPR goes because they're usually mods, right?
Yep.
How are they going to deal with this kind of build? They may junk everything in the first hit and be done. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
This is to me, this is a Don Santel or a Shea Bob heat.
Yeah.
Well, you
they're
didn't get to see it,
drivers.
so let me tell you.
Okay.
You just missed the driver handling a horrible situation. That interview he did, it was because he went through it all. He went
Yeah.
through trouble with the engine. We had a ball joint laying over, the rear frame rail laying on the ground, the front end of the car tweaked up. I mean, he went through it all, but stayed in it all the way until the red flag came out.
Driver.
And
Yeah.
he's a driver.
Yeah. And he understands the never say die attitude of Derby.
Right.
Matter of fact, that should be a refuse to lose award.
I like it.
We should think
should
about
create
that.
that one, yeah.
We have those awards to give out, so
Do
we can give
Okay.
that for
Perfect.
sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So putting that whole idea together. So they're going to draw again tomorrow for the bracket. Then the heats tomorrow will draw. The only set heats are the B and C heats are set in stone. But even on Friday, when the 2 A mains come together, they're drawing.
Yeah.
So everyone they drove against on the first 2 days, they ain't going to be who they drove against on the final day. So we just said, we're in Vegas.
I love that.
Crapshoot it.
Yep.
5th car, crapshoot. When do you
Just when you
use it?
feel
How do you
comfortable,
use it?
we're going to nudge you out of
We're
that
gonna-
zone,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
I like that a lot.
We had a bunch of stuff in tech. We have first time pass, got an award, and then Dale said, I'm going to do a crap bucket, craps bucket.
Yeah.
There's $50. He had 50 good things, extra plates or whatever, and then he had 50 wah-wah-wahs. You're just like you're gambling. So you paid your money, and a lot of guys paid into it, and they got plates, and they got extra straps and wire or nothing.
It's
So-
gambling, man.
So it's gambling.
Vegas.
It's Vegas.
That's cool.
That is
That's
neat.
cool.
And that's what
we keep saying it. The Derby's kind of the icing. I mean, you guys walked downtown last night. It's just I can't wait to see the drone tonight
Yeah.
up in the air with
Oh.
all the lights
Yeah,
going.
it's gonna be beautiful.
it's
I mean,
gonna
even
be
just the
awesome.
daylight shots we got here, they're really awesome.
So once we get done tonight, so we at the end of the Derby, it's button your shit up and
Yep.
lock it down and go shower, go to bed, or go party.
Yep.
They get to work tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. till 2.
Yep.
And that's it. So we've kind of spaced it out. And if you're not driving tomorrow, so like the 2 regular heats tonight can't work on their cars tomorrow. So they're
Right.
off. They
Right.
can go relax. They don't until they drive again is the day they can work on it again. So everybody has the same amount of time during that time. We didn't want these guys living in the teats and
Yeah.
you
just
want them
doing
to
nothing
spend money
but
in the casinos too, because then
Yeah.
the casinos are
Oh,
happy.
trust me, they're
and,
spending. I've
you
heard.
know.
I've heard some
Hey,
stories
listen,
already.
there's a couple different things you have to survive. Okay, you have to survive your heat.
Yep.
Then you have to survive Fremont Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But you got to get
The
up on
naked
time and get
nuns.
back here. Oh my! I got hit with a whip, Johnny.
So the Aussies got it last night. I watched
Did he
this
get him?
video, and they had him on the ground whipping the crap out of him.
Wow.
He's got welts. He's like crawling away, and they were dragging him back. I'm
He
like,
thought Australia was dangerous.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
But
Well.
that's a Tuesday
Yeah. That's a Tuesday.
or a Monday
Yeah.
night. Was it Monday
yeah.
night? Yeah, Friday and Saturday are crazy, and Friday we're excited for. Friday is nothing but main events. So tech's all over. Everyone gets, other than guys working on their cars, we are just gonna have fun. So in the main heats or the regular heats and the grudge match or the jackpot, Aussies are picking Mad Dogs.
Okay.
They get $1,000. Big old Mad Dog, bulky,
I
good,
saw it. That's
gaudy
a cool
Vegas
trophy. Yep.
chain. And there's a potential of 16 Mad Dogs Friday night, the last heat of the night. Winner take all, 10 grand for all the Mad Dogs that earned it through the week. And we got a big WWE GOAT.
Now, is it
Goat.
the Mad Dog of that, or
No,
is it?
It's just the winner.
Look, here we got cars rolling
All right.
in.
All right.
We had the Aussies on camera there for a second, but cars are rolling in.
Perfect. Thank you.
First couple cars to hit the track here are from Robbie Layton Nation, Team RLN. 14, first one to hit the track. That is Clay Stewart out of Utah. In the 24, Robbie Layton himself. In the 30 was Derek Court out of New Mexico for Team Fab Farm.
Number 8 is Tony Godwin from Monroe, Indiana. And in car number 8,
3.14, Case Barker out of Heber City, Utah.
that's Robbie
And then the 8 machine, Tony Godwin out of Monroe, Indiana. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3. Where is our fourth?
So what we got a big banner at the end of the entrance.
Yeah.
They're all doing their
Doing their
photo
pictures.
ops.
I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Here comes the 36.
and car number
Randy Mikowski
36 is Randy Mikowski.
out of Canada.
He's a wheel man.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him.
Didn't hear.
So then the 83 is going to be the 5th car.
Yeah, 83 will be the one out at this point. And here comes the 332 of Luke Klein. Luke Klein out of Indiana, which leaves Jeff Schumann in the 524 as the car out.
But I had to walk around and ask him.
Yeah,
I said, "Come back, we'll tell you."
yeah, they hadn't decided yet.
Well, it's a strategy. It's like, who do they draw? What are the cars they're going to be? I mean, I said, I won't tell anyone. I just got to let the timers know who's going to be in.
Yeah,
This could be some fun gamesmanship here. We saw some good gamesmanship of 2 of the Derby Builds guys kind of like stopped and sandwiched one of CPI. And it worked out really well at the beginning because it got somebody over here in a bad situation. Then everything kind of piled over to the left side of the track.
here's the Utah-style start.
We call it the wagon wheel. We're out west. It freaks people out because everyone thinks it's kind of dumb. It says, are you on the short side of the track? Are you on the long side of the track? Are you in the corner? When they say go, your whole philosophy changes on where you're going to be.
Yeah,
We really mix it up. We make them go the other way where the driver's door is out.
Oh, my.
That's fun.
36 is stopping there. Whoa, up on 2.
T-God had him up on 2 already. Big shot, right in the middle.
Muldoon in the 104, taking it to the nose.
Layton said he was going to lay it down, and he just
Look
did.
at how far he bent. Layton's car is bent bad.
Layton on the skinny pedal going to the other end.
And nobody to hit.
Nothing to hit. The steering's not doing so hot on that thing. The bumper shoved back into the tire almost. But it hurt Muldoon, it bent Muldoon, and there's Muldoon sitting. Takes
Little
another
big
shot.
hit there.
Muldoon, I think, has a broken axle maybe. It was acting like it wanted to move, but
So right now, with Leighton being hurt as bad as he is, it's not technically a 4-on-3 because Leighton's hurt.
yeah.
So
Godwin takes a big wheel shot there by the 3-1-4.
Ooh. Put his truck in the dirt on that one, I bet.
Oh,
Wagon
sure did.
just put T-God on the ground.
RLN driving hard here, and they are showing some dominance right now. Derek Court, both tires in the air right now with the 36 underneath the backside of his car. Oh, the 332 up on 2.
Yep. We're going to need to put water back on this track.
Water it and roll it.
The 36 looking like he might not be able to get out from underneath the 30.
And the 14 just drove right by him.
Well, he's got the one car pin, so if you don't need him to get it done,
Yeah,
Godwin just comes out.
gets it fired. He's got 10 seconds to make a hit here. 5, 4, 3. It makes the hit. Does that count?
You tell us,
It
John.
counted, it counted on the timer. I watched it.
So what they said during the drivers' meeting, they told the drivers, this is your derby. What do you want? And they said, a hit can be an inch, a hit can be, it doesn't matter. We want a hit.
Contact then.
Yes.
Okay.
We gave them the freedom to call it the way they wanted it. So they said even on the rollovers, they want to be rolled back over and safety permitting, they're going to want them to go.
Derek Court out of time in the 30.
Mikowski just got bent in that 36 car hard. Luke Klein came in nose to nose, and it just tweaked it right away.
Yep. Godwin on Leighton. Working him against the wall. Leighton stalled. He's on the wires trying to make things free fire.
I mean, right now, RLN with the obvious advantage right now. Can Godwin get out and give a hand?
Leighton just spinning tires.
I know if I was Robbie, I'd just sit there. Let those guys take care of them.
Because pin to win's in full play when it gets down to 1 on the team. So if both these cars get eliminated,
That's right.
easy pickings at that point.
Wow.
Oh, what a big one.
314, clearing Godwin off of Leighton.
I just don't know if it was needed, though.
Robbie was directing traffic, and he pointed for his teammate to make that shot.
Oh, you almost got him out.
Yeah, if T-God gets out of there, we're 2v2.
Come on, Godwin.
Come on, get him out.
Here we go. Mikowski comes in on the back of Luke Klein's
Might have been last
wagon.
hit there by the 14. He just drove up on the backside of the 8. He's going to leave it for the 332 to pull everybody out of there. Luke Klein doing work for his team.
Here
And
comes
Godwin's
Tony.
moving.
Oh, if he gets free, he's going to be wide open. There's contact from T-God.
24 of Robbie Leighton out of time, all done.
If Klein can get out of there with that wagon, that's going to be everything here. It's going to even everything back out.
Meanwhile, at the other end of the track, Tony Godwin are doing work there with the 14.
Here he comes.
Here comes Klein. 3:14, no steering. Trying to make some contact. He does. Resets his clock. But he may have already been out. I don't see a
Yeah,
timer
I
on
didn't
his.
see a clock there. I'm not sure. Klein stalled again.
This is a great heat, guys. I'm going to excuse myself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving us
Johnny.
a place to be, man. Johnny Gullo going out to take a closer look at this second heat here. Team Jeffy's Fab Farm and Team RLN. No, it doesn't look like steering on the 3.14 of Case Barker. He makes contact on Tony Godwin's number 8.
Godwin's down to 10 seconds on time, and it's running low. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now Luke's gonna have to be super careful here.
Godwin out of time in the 8.
The officials giving them the view here that we might be down to 1. And the unfortunate realization for Team Jeffy's Fab Farm that it is officially down to 1. The officials calling it.
It can now be pinned to win.
Klein just in such a bad spot. You know, the 14 is not going to let him have room. Okay, it's officially down to 2 versus 1, the 36 and the 14 from RLN. And unfortunately, the middle of that sandwich is Luke Klein, and that's
it.
I tell you what, that was fast, and there's just as much junk in that heat.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Robbie Layton told us he was going to back into a corner and get it.
Yeah.
And right out the gate, he did. Hurt his car a lot, hurt Muldoon right away. And it was like, hey, I might go out, but I'm going to take one with me, and he did.
Right.
And right away, it was virtually down to 3v3 with Layton still kind of in the middle trying to get some stuff done. And when that wagon went back-to-back with Tony Godwin, that was it right there.
Yeah, push that back
Straight to the
down.
ground.
Tony taking a look at that now off camera. He's got to be a little frustrated with how that went. Jace Miller down on track for the Revved Up Custom Automotive on-track interviews. He's with the 14 of Clay Stewart. Let's go down to him.
All right, Derby Nation, we're here with the 14 of Clay Stewart for Team RLN. Clay, how you feeling?
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Woo! We saw you had some good dance moves up here on the roof of this wagon afterwards, but you guys like to drive fast and hard. And man, I got no words.
Yeah, that's West Coast style here. We're all from Utah and Canada, so West Coast, and we like to get after it a little bit. I don't so much, but the rest of the team, yes.
Well, hey, it got you into the next round. Got anybody you got to take care of or thank out there?
I'd like to thank my wife and my kids. they're all up here, so yeah.
Well, hey, they're trying to take your car away from you, so we'll let you go.
Gotta win one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jace Miller with our revved up custom automotive on-track interviews with the number 14, and he was excited.
He was. I tell you what, with them dance moves he had on top of that wagon, he needs to run a circle on Fremont and see what he can make, because that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
He had the crowd going. They were having fun.
I saw one of those guys in the circles on Fremont there yesterday, and he was one of those, you put money in my bucket and move me in any way you want. And he was laying flat on his back with one arm straight in the air and one foot tucked under his butt. And he'd been there for a little while, and I didn't have any cash on me. I was like, it's a rough day for that guy.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I saw one guy just froze. I mean, just not moving at all.
Yeah.
And nobody's paying any attention to him. And it basically said, show starts when I get tipped. I'm like, buddy, I hope you're comfortable.
Right.
Some acrobatics out on Fremont and some acrobatics right here on the track. People trying to avoid some big hits, and some of them weren't able to get it done. And a lot of junk coming out of heat number 2. I still think heat number 2 leaving as the Jeffy's Fab Farm is going to be in a little bit better shape than the first
set of teams.
Set of teams.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got work to do, but this stuff is fixable, right? Like Don said, you can fix a car, you can't fix a loss.
That was a great quote.
Yeah.
It really was, because it's just so deep to know that it's win or you're out, period. I mean, head-to-head like this, we're going to be doing something like this, and is our first time giving the people the opportunity to say, the politics are gone. I drew this team. We're going at it. And when I'm done with you, I don't have to face you again. Maybe sometimes you get two really good teams in sports have to play each other before the national championship or the Super Bowl, and everyone says, well, maybe that there was the championship.
Right.
Was heat number 1 tonight a possibility of that?
Possible.
It's a possibility. I mean, we have a lot of great teams here, but
sounds like Jace caught up with Derek Court down on the track with Jeffy's Fab Farm in the number 30. Let's catch up with him.
All right, Derby Nation here with Derek Court in the 30 for Team Jeffy's Fab Farm. A very, very fast-paced heat there. Walk us through what goes through your mind in a heat that fast-paced.
Really with this one, I was just trying not to let the wagon take big shots, and I saw Daryl break the transmission, and man, we kind of planned to ride them out a little bit. We knew they were going to come harder, and we tried to feed all the doors, but got stuck in this corner, and man, that sucks. That's the way it goes sometimes.
It's part of Derby, and it's the rough part of Derby and sometimes, but hey, congratulations, Derek. You put up a hell of a fight.
We'll be back.
Derek Court obviously disappointed there. You could just see the anguish, and he's determined. They'll come back. They'll do something. But
it's that thrill of victory, agony of defeat.
Yeah, man.
And they know now, the realization set in, like, okay, so Maine, it's not happening for us, but we put a lot of work in to get something done out here.
Right.
They're not done. They'll be back. The stuff that they had to go through to get here, I know there's a lot of stories you'll hear as we go throughout the weekend and get to talk to some of these guys. I personally rode out with Jeffy from Jeffy's Fab Farm.
Yeah.
And the issues going on with, helping people, put wheels and hubs back on trailers and things like that, part of that team. All those stories will start to come out, and people are going to get to tell those, and hopefully at the end of the weekend it's all worth it.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's always your goal to win. It's always your goal to get it done.
These guys just wanted to have a good time. They want to win, obviously, but they said, no matter what, we don't want to leave with a bad taste in our mouths,
Sure.
So they're trying to have a good time out here, enjoy the time.
You got to go salvage the weekend now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got maybe a little bit of time before Heat 3, I would guess, because like Johnny said, I think they're going to put some water on this track. So I would not be surprised to see the truck come out here and put some more water down. Might give us a little bit of time to fill here. We'll see. Almost got the track cleared here. They got Leighton's car pulled back, and that thing is hurt in the front. He's giving it a good look, but
he said, remember, I won't be here Friday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he hit Muldoon nose to nose, and he paid the price as far as the damage on his car, but he took Muldoon out in the process, broke the transmission with that shot. So, if not that shot, the one right afterwards.
Right. I mean, he took him with him. So if you're gonna do a haymaker like that, you have to take the car with you, right? And he did.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe that was their plan. Hey, find this one that we're worried about and hit him as hard as you can and see what you can get out of it. And
right.
You just never know. It'll be interesting maybe to catch up with them later and find out. Hey, is this the plan? You pick one and go get it. But that wagon that come out of that heat there with Stewart looked real nice.
Yeah.
And he's going to be able to fix that thing up great. So. The Sin City Showdown, stirring dirt. Oh, man, it's been great so far. I hope all the heats are this good, man.
I'm sure it will be. It's Vegas, baby.
It's Vegas. Chad White from White Boys Designs. You know that guy, right? You've heard of him.
Yeah.
Just I gotta send him a link. He wants another set of these glasses. He said, "You might not have a face for TV, but man, those glasses, where'd you get them?" So, Chad, I'll be sending you a link to get them.
Is it your affiliate link? You get a little discount.
It's not an affiliate link. This is straight, $15 straight off of a rack on Fremont Street. But I'll pick a pair up for you, buddy.
Right on.
So many great people around the country watching right here on Derby Nation TV.
I love it. I love the fan interaction.
Oh, I do too. I know I have been sitting at home listening to you and wrung your phone off the hook a few times, giving you fun things. One time I think I bet you can't get this word in, and gave you some weird word to get in there, and you got it. And
I try that stuff.
it's fun.
I do.
What's the word of the day, right?
Yeah, I got one this weekend. It's onions.
Onions?
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see.
Great overshot view of the pit area here. It's going to be so much fun to see all the hard work going on with these guys tomorrow morning, starting at 7 a.m.
I got to tell you, TJ, I got some friends and loved ones watching at home, and right now Whitney Kreth, it's her birthday today, and her priority was to sit at home and watch Las Vegas Derby on TV on her birthday. So happy birthday. Glad to have you watching with us. Thanks for tuning in to the whole Kreth family, and yeah, appreciate that, Firefly.
Yeah, I tell you, I miss my fam, man. Wife's flying out here Wednesday. Both my sons are sick, and I hate that, but Kayla sent me a little picture of my buddy Lincoln standing there watching TV and hearing his dad and Mr. Steve on the live stream, and he'll probably get his Derby cars out with his Jerry's Derby cars little system there and have a good time. And I hope you guys feel better. I miss you guys. I can't wait. But man, I tell you, the experience out here is just so awesome, and I look forward to finishing this week out solid. But I do miss the fam. So it's good to know you give them a chance to get to hear Dad still,
Yeah. Some in-car cams, we were showing you some of that stuff. The first car we saw with the header sticking out there, that was the 70 of Michael Patton. That'll be for Team EPR. And the other car that we saw briefly is Westerberg. Nate Westerberg in the 27 for Team Just One More.
Going to get to see all the action right out the front of these cars. This will be my first time watching an in-car from a Utah start, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Actually, first time for me too. We'll see how that. Air cleaner holds up to this style of driving.
And here comes the water.
Yeah, saw that coming.
I heard they don't serve water in Vegas.
You get sprayed in the bar if you ask for water, right? You're going to come dance on the bar?
A little shot of water here, a little shot of water there. Won't hurt to keep this track from blowing all the dust. And now it's nice to not be covered in dust, I'll tell you that. We're sitting here right trackside, and it's starting to cool off a little bit, and I'm loving it. I don't know if you're feeling that or not, but
No.
I'm feeling a little breeze.
No, I'm not feeling
Steve
that.
said, nope, I am not cooling off at all, but
Maybe when this water truck drives by here a little bit.
get a little mist.
Okay, I felt a little bit of a coolness
go.
for a split second. Yeah. Yeah.
But man, we're sitting here, we're looking at the skyline of the Golden Nugget, the Plaza
Yeah.
Hotel right in front of us. Back in the distance, the gorgeous hazy mountains,
Yeah.
blue sky, a who's who of Derby drivers in the pit area.
Man, this next heat, you're talking about who's who. I mean, the next heat, we don't know which of the 5 are coming out, but we got CJ Zacharias, we got Shea Walden, Kurt Zacharias, Dookie Scrow, and Nate Westerberg coming out for team Just One More. And we saw these guys drive at Bristol, and they drove so hard. So hard. And they're facing EPR. Earplugs required. Adam Lemminger in the 20X. Craig Lemonager in the 200, Sam Bando in the 7X, Mike Patton in the 70, and Jake Benters in the 43, and we'll see who comes out.
Earplugs required.
EPR.
That is great. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't wait to hear all these awesome headers just flying off of these buildings right now, and seeing 2 teams that love to get after it. 1v1, Utah start. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Get your drink now, guys, because it is about time to party. We need to get everyone up jumping around. We got some fans over here starting to get up.
Yeah. We need to get a fan experience
That's
going out
right.
there. XP Derby Parks fan experience. Jace out there jumping at the entrance.
There's always one.
Get up, stand up, come and throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump up to the ceiling.
Don't stop now. Keep going.
I can do the whole thing, man. Don't even tempt me. This is a karaoke song for me. This cop said a Dunkin' Donut shop. Sure enough, I got popped. 20X right there for EPR.
I'm not going to lie. That was like a 4-chair turnaround on the voice, man.
They got low standards.
That felt good.
Yeah, I know. I know, brother.
Ice cold drinks.
If your girl steps up, word to your mom. If you come to battle, bring a shotgun.
All right, coming in the arena from Team EPR and 20X, that's Adam Lemonader from Transville. Not sure what station that's in. All right, coming in from Just One More, car number 211, Shea Walden from Crosville.
Shea Walden in the 211, first car out for team Just One More.
And this is the one we're going to have our camera in, right?
No, we have cameras in the 27 for Just One More, and for the 70 of Mike Patton.
Oh, okay, Pat. My bad.
There's the 7X, Sam Bando.
Zacharias from Minnesota.
So now I saw back in the pits, EPR is all sedans.
Yeah. Shout out Adam Gray in Arkansas watching from home.
Lemonader from Frannyville.
Uh-oh. And I see that they're telling him to take it back. Patton looking over his shoulder to the officials. They're pointing to the dash bar.
You're seeing it live as we're seeing it live, guys.
As we wait for the rest of the cars to get in, we got to thank the Plaza Hotel and Casino for Arena again for helping out with the facility, the hotel, the arena. Remember, tomorrow morning there's a slot tournament at 10 a.m. Thursday morning there's a blackjack tournament at 10 a.m. And then Friday night at 9 p.m. the award ceremony. Got to thank the Plaza Hotel. The half party at 9 p.m. will be a blast up in the front. Also got to thank an equipment share. All the equipment helping clean up the arena so fast. Also got to thank Jasper Flower. Remember, it's a journey.
He's going to turn around and have to pull back out of here, I think.
Everything closer is providing all the custom drivers there. And you got to thank the truck company, the 833 tow truck, providing the tow trucks and the car to the full place so the speed stores that come out.
So, who didn't come out? Jake Benters? Does he have time to bring his car?
Yeah, we're gonna see here. Hopefully they get another one out. Looks like the officials are gonna come out and
Looks like they're going to
shut
give him
them
time.
down.
They're having people shut off.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
At least we're not seeing a lopsided heat, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully that's something just a communication error and
Maybe.
yeah.
You know, we heard a lot of discussion about clarification on dash bar height and stuff like that. So that was a discussion that happened throughout the course of this week here so far, and we don't know what happened just now in that conversation. But they were pointing towards the dash bar, so I don't know if there's some confusion there.
It is hard to write our story from where we are, right? And there may be multiple stories.
So we're taking a look now. We don't know for sure, and we're not going to speculate, but they were pointing towards the dash bar. There was some discussion there about whether it may be tied into something else or if it's not to what they wanted for spec. So we'll try to get the official word later on today and find out more, and we'll keep you updated as best we can. If not, I'd say follow Mike Patton's Facebook. You'll probably hear about it.
So now you have to reset if you're EPR.
Yeah.
Emotions are high. You had a plan. It's changed now.
Yeah.
However,
They can
good
fix.
teams can come out
Yeah.
and still get it done. So not going to count them out now. And you like seeing some handshakes too.
Yeah.
You know, Gumby come in, give a handshake. So apparently whatever it was, they had a good conversation about it. Tempers didn't flare, and we move on.
I'm here with Will, and he's going to explain a little bit what was going on right here before the heat, the EPR member.
Okay, so at Vegas, tech's not over till Friday night. EPR's car pulled in, their shifter bars all the way up to their steel bell, and it's 1 inch away. Everything has to be 4 inches away. So we caught it, he can't run. That's why we have a 5th car.
5th car.
Well, there's your clarification. There was an issue with the height of the cage. The rule did say that any cage material had to be a minimum of 4 inches off of the trans or off the floor. So apparently he was not within that at this time, and they said that they had to reserve the right to sort of re-inspect at any time. So I guess you got to be okay with getting caught if that's what the confusion was. Benter's in the 43. Going to take that slot.
Okay, let's see how they adjust, right?
All sedans across the board here.
We've already seen a lot of gamesmanship with this Utah start. Last heat, we had a car completely stop and just kind of wait for it.
As Big Red puts a barricade in place, that sunshine in the driver's seat. With the food truck company, car barricade in place. Round and round the cars go. Super Dell, let me know when you're ready. Give me a thumbs up.
Here we go.
I see some caddies.
Boy, that blue on the EPR really shines in the sunlight.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah. Ooh. Just one more faces EPR. And it is
Rain, here's our first one.
Ooh, 2-2, the 200 right up against the wall. And here comes, that's the 12X. The 12Z, sorry, CJ Zacharias.
Sam Bandow's the back end of that one, starting to go to the south. Incoming. Oh, yeah, baby.
20X, Adam Lemonegger taking a ride on Zacharias' 12Z.
That is how Monte Carlos are made. Look at that. Oh, wow. All right, we got to be safe here, though.
Zacharias going to take him for a ride. Trying to knock
all
him
the way
loose.
on
May have
top
got
of
him,
the
got him more
driver.
stuck now. Got the wheel up on top of the halo bar. Guy's going to poke a hole in the oil pan. That's horrible.
Oh, he comes down. Okay, here we go.
It refired. I don't see any fluid under the car.
The front end of the 20X, though. Lemonegger. Here's a big hit.
EPR.
I get it now. As advertised.
Oh,
yes. Holy smokes.
That might have been it for the 20X.
Zacharias.
211 is Shea Walden against the wall now, trying to work his way out of that soft stuff off camera to the right-hand side. Two old veterans here. Craig Lemonegger in the 200, Shea Walden in the 211, going back and forth.
And Walden's been able to keep it a little clean here up against this wall, but
Zacharias
he is in trouble.
Drove in there and bought Walden a little bit of room to breathe, but he's packed against that wall real hard.
And now Lemonegger's taking advantage of maybe pinning 2 cars in one shot here.
Zacharias trying to refire. Knocks Walden loose. Can he get going?
Now it's the job of the other 4 cars at the end, but EPR's got to keep them down there. Let the 200 do his thing. Zacharias, look at the front of that car. Peeking in the screen right here. Look at this.
Ooh. Zacharias got snooted there by the 200.
X is on the dirt. He is stuck. Back into that car has got him high centered.
Walden not able to really steer here. Gets it to turn a little bit.
And after that.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought he got stuck.
Yeah.
An interesting lull in the action here just because. A little gamesmanship.
Bando was pretty confident that Walden was out before him. And I don't know that he shouldn't have been. Maybe he should have been. Zacharias gets refired, but he's out of time in the 12Z. Now the 43 of Benters, who was the last-minute car, gets him stuck against the wall, and all his teammates are waving at him like, just stay still.
All they asked for was daylight.
Yep.
That was the word. It was very specific, the word daylight.
211's buried in a hole. He's not coming out of there. And
That is all he's given him.
Might have gone too far now. He's moved him far enough that the 27 has room to back up again. He had him sort of up on the wall. His teammates were waving at Benters, telling him, just stay where you are. But Benters kept just poking at him. And he went a little too far. It's a one-on-one battle right now.
Oh, my.
Craig Lemonegger in the 200, out of time, buried in a hole.
Benters and Westerberg for a chance to go to the A.
Yeah. Nate Westerberg here, pushed against the dead car. I think last contact was Benters in the 43 there. Now it looks like Westerberg gave daylight, made contact, and now it's Benters. So they're going back and forth here. Get him hung in a dead car.
Oh, that right front. A little quirky here on Westerberg.
Oh, Walden has been out of time for a while. He just got pushed out of that hole, and he backed up some. I don't know if the officials will.
The officials are waving him down.
Yeah.
211, you've timed out. Blue flag. Thank you.
Benters has got him in a bad spot here. It's just a matter of time at this point.
Well, being.
So I'm watching the clocks here. Benters has a lower shot clock by 2 seconds, and that can't be accurate because Benters is who made the contact there, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to speak, but
yeah,
a 1v1 to pin is interesting, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a weird way to finish, but
And the Stirring Dirt Facebook social media crew's going to go live in the arena right after we let you know. I know it's not over. Stay in your cars, guys. Time's not out. Drivers.
We're waiting for.
They're like,
official
it's
word
over.
here.
Don't worry about it. It's over.
These guys have no care. They're out, hanging out on the track. It's so funny to watch the banter between the guys afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an official red.
They got cute little flags. They're cute. And I believe it's EPR.
Is it the best heat so far?
That was a good heat, that's for sure.
We got to see some wild stuff in that one. Some big, big hits, big shots.
All right.
Mic check.
Turn your mic off, please, wherever you're at. Jesus criminy. We need a medic where? 21C. Can we get a medic out for 21C, please?
21Z, they're calling for a medic out there.
21Z. All right, the winner for heat number 3 looks like it's EPR. And remember, we got the Aussies in the house. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. They are picking the Mad Dog from every heat. Thanks for coming out, guys. They got the best seats in the house. In the shade. Some cold lager. But man, those shades, those are some ugly ass sunglasses, boys.
Oh, Gully's over here getting after. Gumby's getting after people.
Medics, we still need medics for 12Z, please.
Derby Nation here with Jake Benters, the 43 for Team EPR. You didn't think you were going to be out here today. A little last second, but you were the one to advance on to the next round. How's that got to feel?
Feels good. I'm out of breath right now from running and getting everything for the car, but yeah, that was quick, fast pace. Yeah, we got a lot of junk to fix tomorrow now.
That is true. You guys were hard and fast. So that's why you call it ear protection required, right?
Yep.
Well, hey, we'll let you get back there, assess your damage. Congratulations, guys, moving EPR on.
She's up here, Johnny.
DQ'd at all,
Yep.
he can still come back. I got friends messaging me. One of my friends, Devin's, asking, "Hey, can I get that 97 to 01 Camry that they're that they're blocking the thing in?" It's funny how Derby guys see every little thing, every little detail. We got the Aussies having a great old time. Devin Schmidt over there hanging out with them. I've seen a lot of fun people hanging around. I sat at a poker table last night with Christy Germain, Steven Sickles, and Jackson Salisbury was kind of hanging out beside. Little Greene County hood rat just hanging out. Another Greene County hood rat, Brian Cargill, messaging me saying, "What's up?" Shout out to guys watching. Hope you guys are having a good time watching us here at the Sin City Showdown. Stern, look at these moves. Oh, my. I thought this was a PG-13 kind of event. No, whoa. The wife is watching.
That's right.
And
so let's see it. Get that shirt off. Ah.
I got no moves, but I defer to Billy.
That's right.
I defer to Billy.
I thought we were going to have a flex off.
We are going to have a flex off later, me and Billy. I said, but it's not fair. He said he's going to wear his kilt, so I'm already going to lose.
Yeah.
That's just not right. You can't bring extra things into a flex off.
Why not?
I'm going to buy something on Fremont then, and then we will do this tomorrow, Billy, for sure. For those of you that don't know how the production of this works, you get this one really funny guy in your ear that can talk to you, but you can't talk back to him, and it's not really that fair, is it, Steve?
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like I'm being teamed up on. Oh, pick on the new guy, right?
We got one more heat of team action to come here, and then 2 heats of singles action to come. And that's going to be it for the night. Isn't that crazy?
I like the wham bam and it's over kind of deal because
Kayla, I'm sorry.
yeah. Oh my.
I'm just, whatever.
And that's what. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's just one of those things. Oh man. And scene.
You know I love you.
Oh yeah, it is what it is. I'm red because of the sunburn, right?
Right.
I mean,
I love that they're playing Metallica as the water truck is trying to roll back out here.
nothing more hardcore than bringing the water truck out.
And one of the officials is just waving him down like, get out of here with that thing.
My daughter started playing a guitar, and I'm like, hey, listen, you got to learn how to play Enter Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get it done. It's so cool. Is the first song she decided to try to learn how to play was Hotel California. Which is like one of my favorite songs of all time.
Mm-hmm. She's got to learn some Stairway now.
I said, I want you to work on the Stairway solo. Oh, my.
Heck yeah. Heat number 4, FBI faces Not for Hire, and they're all buddies.
So I talked to FBI before. They're parked right here behind us.
Yeah, they're all to California and Oregon.
They're bringing out 3 wagons in their heat.
Okay.
I talked to them. They said we're bringing out all 3 wagons.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I love a good wagon.
Oh, yeah, underneath the stratosphere thing there is the sphere itself. It's just that bubble over there. Sometimes you can see all the different video stuff on it. It's pretty sick.
I'm going to venture over there at some point this week.
I looked up tickets to go watch Wizard of Oz over there just to do something interesting. It's $104 a person.
Wow.
To watch a movie that's been out for 48 years.
I don't know. I got some pictures of some of the Jeffy's Fat Farm crew went over last night, and I was getting some pictures of this. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
Maybe one time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I personally would want to go see Wizard of Oz there. I'd like to go see like a horror movie there.
Yeah.
Like something just insane.
You got to remember that, I mean, it is for you too, but this is my first time in Vegas ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never been here to experience it as a tourist or anything. And so we had yesterday and a little bit of Sunday to try to do some touristy things. I went on Fremont Street. I got my hat out there at the ABC store and did some zip lining on Fremont. That was really cool. And rented a motorcycle and rode up to the Hoover Dam and got to see the sights up there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Felt like I was
that's
playing
awesome.
Call of Duty back in the day on the Hoover Dam map. So
I've actually only had one bad experience so far since I've been here. I bought an extra large T-shirt and went to put it on, and it fit like one of Billy's shirts.
Oh no!
And I was like, "Is this a medium or what is this?" But it does not fit.
Oh no!
I thought about wearing it just to be funny, to see if you go, "What are you doing?" But I didn't want to show up, Billy.
Here comes Garrett Larson in the 105. Forks, Washington.
Wow, did you see the wobble on that wheel coming in?
So take a look when they come by. Yes, a lot of these guys are running those new spring-loaded tie rods. Sam Bando had them in the last heat also, but there's some different ones out there. Some are homemade, some are WRP, some are Sky High. There's some different ones out there. But you'll see a lot of that wobbling on a rough track like this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. It's something that's been on my radar for some parts.
Yeah. And, depending on which you buy or make, they have different spring strengths.
Okay.
And so some are more rigid than others. Here's the 34 for FBI. That is Josh Holt. Josh Holt out of Oakdale, California. .116 pulling in. The 116, that's my buddy from way back in the day from Snohomish, Washington. It's Junior Sukut. The announcer doesn't know how to say his name. He just says Junior Suckit.
That's why I let you do this.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you make the mistake first.
I met Junior back in 2000 at Evergreen Speedway in Monroe, Washington. Him and his family just beat the crap out of me out there in the Derby. It was a good time. 31 pulling out for FBI. That was Brian Holt. And they are also from Oakdale, California. Followed by the B34. That'll be Neil Moore out of Baker, Montana. Derby Nation fans that have watched a lot of broadcasts have seen him on Roughneck Rumble. They've seen him at Black Hills Beatdown, and they've seen him at Gold Rush even, competing on some of the teams there. He's a heck of a driver, knows how to drive hard. He's definitely built for this style of Derby.
All 3 heats so far have delivered. We got one more team heat to deliver, and it'll just be perfect.
Here comes the 33 of Nathan Holt, also out of Oakdale. Sergeant Slayer above the door.
All right, coming in with the RU18, Tress Peterson from Miles City,
RU18, Trey Peterson out of Miles City, Montana.
next from the FBI, the X-Men, Mike Hogue from Riddle, Oregon.
Mike Hogue out of Oregon, coming in with the X-Man machine.
In the arena, as Big Red puts the tow truck company car in place to get started, beer matter.
So who are we shouting out that's being left out of this one as the 5th cars?
Oh, good question. Troy, I think Troy in the 77 didn't come out for FBI, Troy Leah. And Devin Gronveld for Not For Hire didn't come out in the 15. Devin out of Canada.
So I think they're holding on to one wagon then for Not For Hire, and one Suey for FBI still stashed away.
Yep.
All right, fans, here we go.
Round and round they go.
Let's get them out in 5.
Here's your countdown. 2. Once again, fans, we're live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Sin City Showdown, Stern Dirt Racing right here with heat number 4 of the team heat action. It is Team FBI facing Not For Hire. Welcome everybody watching on Facebook. Thanks to Pedke Built Headers. We want to shout out Pedke Built. You can find them online at pedkebuilt.com or on Facebook at Pedke Built. Giving you the live look in here. If you like the action you're seeing, there's plenty more to come all week long. Team heat action as well as singles action only on DerbyNation.tv. 4th and final team heat of the night happening right now, with 2 singles features still to come tonight. Big shots. Working that 33 up into the corner, working on the 105 as well. Oh boy. Woo, big shot.
Nice shot by Holt there.
FBI doing some work out there, Not For Hire, not laying down.
You can see everyone trying to keep each other close. They don't want to give anybody any distance.
Shout out to Sky High Steering Shafts with the Sky High cam right here. Giving a look above the action. Looking at the track surface and how everybody's competing here. Sky High Steering Shafts. Jake Hansen and the crew will take good care of you.
Oh, no, Larson's up 1-2. And is he going to let him down? All right, we're trying to take care of drivers here, but this is an opportunity that could change the heat. What is going to happen? And he gets him down. Nice job for X-Men here, keeping the driver safe.
Trey Peterson.
And what do you get?
Larson says, boom, I don't care that you just let me down.
Yeah. Trey Peterson sitting idle in the RU18. Neil Moore. Neil Moore not afraid to use the nose of that machine. Suicide.
Josh Holt in the 34 coming into the screen there. The back of that wagon is definitely seen better days.
Next man got refired. Mike Hogue makes contact, resets his clock. Once again, if you're just tuning in or if you're watching on Facebook, the numbers that are on the left side of the drivers is their shot clock. Every time they make a hit, that should get reset to 90 seconds, and then it continues to count down.
You know, 90 seconds is a long shot clock. None of them are using it.
No.
Oh, what a shot on the right front of the 116 from Holt.
They got Suket in a hole there. Needs a little help. That might have helped him. Don't dig another hole. Junior gets too on the throttle too quick while he was still being held, dug himself another hole. .33 stalled, trying to refire.
Looks like Hogue and the X-Man in a little bit of trouble there. Just out of the screen here. Holt comes in on Larson, and he backs away. Not quite going to be able to get there. Didn't have the angle.
Moore with a great shot there, caught the front wheel of the 34.
Little friendly fire there. 116 on the teammate.
Junior Suket in the 116 set his crosshairs on the 33 and just piled the back of that car in.
Junior's giving it to him, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Back of a wagon can just take so much damage and still be great. So they had to start with a stock leaf pack on these wagons. See the bottom of the basket ripped out of the bottom of the Holt machine there.
Neil Moore doing work.
Well, they got him in a bad spot here if they can stay there. Left front of Brian Holt's wagon down, coming off the rim. Every shot counts when you're 3v2 here. It can still be done. There, the back end of Junior's car, though, is one shot away from having that rail
buried in the ground.
Buried, and if one of these wagons gets a hold of it, it might go. And that would definitely level things. Here comes a big shot.
Yes. Great wheel shot there by the 105.
Larson absolutely laid it to the passenger side of Holt's wagon. Here comes the other Holt, though.
Woo. Oh, man, Junior Sukut.
There's a lot of things you can fix.
Yikes.
That's going to be tough. Little gamesmanship going on down here at the north end of the track.
Transmission is smoking on that 34.
With the tank protector rule here, not being able to be tight on that wagon, you're going to dump hard in front of the wheels there, and I think that's what we're seeing.
Junior got himself in a hole again. Made contact to push the 34.
There's a lot of RPMs and not a lot of movement. Chris was trying to get Larson to back off to the back end of the 31, Brian Holt.
I'll tell you what, Neil Moore was just out there destroying stuff in that B34. Those of you that joined us on Facebook, don't forget to thank Pedke Built for their support of our live look-in. If you liked what you saw, we got more action coming up all week long, starting at 4 p.m. on Derby Nation. We got full contact demolition derby with the teams all right here from Las Vegas. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, all right here on Derby Nation. Team Not For Hire gets the win.
And now everything changes. Now you got a possible fifth car.
That concludes the team heats. We got Earl Scooter coming up. And then a jackpot.
Man, they made some junk out there, I'll tell you that. Jace Miller making his way out to the track. We've got an award out there for him. He's looking for Junior Sukut, who's in the black T-shirt there.
And that hit changed everything.
Jay's going to bring him over where we can see him.
All right, Derby Nation, I'm here with Junior in the 116 for Not For Hire. Oh my goodness, you guys like to drive fast, nosing it out, and you're gonna take home, you got it right here, our RDP Play of the Game Award. Just that last shot you came over and flew in. What goes through your mind, and how do you make those decisions?
You got to kind of gauge who's coming at you, who's still moving, who's not, your team, their team. The Cali team is just, they're second to none as it is, and they're hard to drive against, and they build good cars like the rest of us, and it's just a lot of it's luck, and a lot of it's being in the right place at the right time, so.
Now, you could choose to answer this if you want, but hey, we've seen East Coast, Midwest, and West Coast drivers out here. Who drives the hardest?
I personally am not going to answer that because I like every little aspect of it. I like the guys that are chess players. I like the guys that are just ringers. The guys in between, I want to do both. Like it's pick of the minute or choice of the minute. You're in the minute, and you just go with what you got.
Well, hey, congratulations, and you're taking home our RDP Play of the Game Award.
Thanks so much.
Jace Miller with the Revved Up Custom Automotive on-track interviews. Junior Sukit with Not For Hire getting the RDP Play of the Game Award. You can find Real Estate Derby Project on Facebook and on Patreon. If you have a computer, you want to check out Demolition Derby Simulation, check out RDP.
And that was such a huge play because at that point in time, with the 3v2 going on, you got 2 wagons, 2 damage-absorbing vehicles that can take a lot, but they can't take one of them big ones when they're already hurt. And he just delivered a finishing shot. And if you think you can fix it, deliver it, get it done, pull out of here with a victory, and you move on to the next round to stay in the A main.
We'll see what happens. I mean, these guys have work to do, and they can't work on their cars until the morning before they run again.
7 a.m. tomorrow, they're going to get to start working on these things. And just remember, like I said, it changes now because you have that car that you've set out.
Yeah.
And again, who do you draw?
Right.
Who are you going against? They said that they're going to throw them in the chip and they're going to let them draw. It's going to be fun to just kind of see how it plays out. It's Vegas. It's a gamble.
Yeah.
So you put your chips in, and you just got to hope you don't get called on a bluff.
Right.
So we'll see, man. It's going to be a good time no matter what. The heats were great so far, and we still got 2 more.
Yeah, we got 2 more of the, what do they call them, jackpot heats?
Yeah. Look at these guys here. Give it a
Oh,
shot.
hold it up again.
Oh, we need to be able to see it.
Jace Miller is my hero. All right, cool. And then there's a Heat 7 as well. We have a list for that, too. Oh, boy. Let's see. What's he got this next time? He's holding up a new sign. Yeah.
All right, as the fans are grooving to the music, I did just get some intel, Steve, on some different things that we got to check some boxes here, okay? So a little bit different with the team, what we saw. So I said the word earlier, daylight. So what they were looking for holding and everything like that was the word daylight. And I said, what does that mean? They said, daylight. I'm like, okay. So I get it. And then also a hit counted, any contact was a hit. That is now changing for the singles.
For the singles.
So
the team rules stay the same.
Yes. So the singles alone, they want to see a half car pullback and a hit. That's going to classify. They're going to take the top 3 from each one of these 2 heats. They're going to advance to the A main. Then the Aussies over here, Aussie, are going to pick one Mad Dog to go to the big finale.
Mad Dog feature.
The Mad Dog feature. So that's just a couple boxes to check off so that we have a little bit different things with the team. We're getting confirmation on how they're going to redraw and things like that, and we'll get back to the fans on that one.
Right on.
Jacob Prusman from Blairsburg, Iowa.
31, Cade Atakai. 448, Jacob Prusman.
16P is Corey Parker.
16P, Corey Parker out of Oregon.
469 is Ben Stoltz from Syracuse.
Ben Stoltz in the 469. Kansas, maybe?
Columbia Station, Ohio.
Hey, Cass. Yeah. I got Shane from Australia here. This is his first Mad Dog heat they're going to be picking.
283. Little freebie. The Iceman. Scotty Drevnick Jr. from Columbia Station, Ohio. Vernal, from Vernal in the 327, Jesse McGuire.
We're looking for some massive hits, so hopefully these boys can jump their cars straight away. And put on a show for everyone.
They got the Aussie over here with the mic. He sounds like a dog with peanut butter on the roof of his mouth.
Oh,
I didn't
my
understand
goodness.
a word he just said.
You're picking fights with the wrong people, I think.
Oh, I don't want no part of that. Who lives over there? They got like 20 of the world's dangerous snakes and...
Have you seen the women?
They're more venomous.
Worth it.
Is that what you're saying?
Worth it.
Is it the crazy to hot scale is what
Yes.
you're saying? Okay.
Yes. 525 pulling out there. And the accent, my goodness. Preston Sessions in the 525 out of Utah.
So I believe what the Aussies were trying to say, they're going to be picking the Mad Dog, and then they're going to do some interviews right after the heat in the arena. And the Aussies say to the drivers out there, show me your hits. With an H, hits.
72W pulling on the track, that old Chrysler 300. And that is Shane Wilkinson out of Utah. I think that's a 63 New Yorker or something like that.
What it looks like.
Jeremy Blake out of Iowa, the 23.
All right, now. So what we got here is something a little bit different. We're going through the first time we're not doing a Utah start. The guys are lined up right down the middle, alternating. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful?
Love it. Love the Sky High cam right here with Sky High steering shafts.
Shout out to Stern Dirt for doing all the roof signs.
Yep.
For each driver.
Making sure that everyone has something that looks the same and easy to read so we can see the numbers for scoring.
I know how you feel about roof signs.
Yeah.
So
Well, hey, my opinion did change a little bit after I got glasses. I felt kind of bad because I was saying how crappy a lot of these roof signs were. I couldn't read them, and then I got glasses, and I was like, oh.
It was me all along.
Maybe I was a bit of that problem. But, I mean, I still have the same. You still got to be able to read them.
So fans, we want to hear what you have to say. Who you think is going to get this one done? Who do you think is going to be the Mad Dog? I mean, we'd love to see some comments. We'd love to hear what you have to say, but let's hopefully these drivers make it very easy on them Aussies.
Green flag, here we go. Ooh.
All right, Atakai's starting to get it going here.
Oh, big shot, nose to nose, 23 and 72.
That 23's hurt.
They're making some junk, that's for sure.
Jeremy Blake coming into the screen now. The front end of that thing is pushed all the way to the firewall. Not stopping him from using the back, though. Oh, what a great shot.
Goodness.
Cade Atakai.
Stick down for the 16P. That was a literal kill shot. Cade Atakai in that 31 has been looking for the big shots. Made that one right there. Took somebody out with one shot.
Remember, we're looking for
Red
three.
flag.
Red flag, red flag.
Red flag.
Cool.
Goodness sakes.
So Cade Atakai hit the 16P of Parker right here in front of us. The radiator exploded, antifreeze everywhere, one shot, done.
Yeah.
Left him set. Most importantly, Atakai's front end, stiff straight.
Yep. Red flag.
We got another red flag coming. Gonna pull a bumper off the track.
And pulling a header off the track. Off of that 16P.
That's a dipstick right there.
Yeah. That all came off the 16P. Passenger header, the dipstick, everything.
First time the shade has met the track here with the buildings behind us.
I'm a fan. Don't get caught by Cade Atakai. Bent that wheel.
That little freebie got a little fleek to the left rear there. Goes to the other end, and McGuire's giving it to him as he comes back across into your screen now. Prusman's keeping clean down here, staying out of that.
Oh my goodness. Big action at the other end of the track here.
Atakai on the 283 of Drevenak Jr.
Scotty stalled. And just a sitting duck here.
That hit right behind the wheel right there with the bumper.
Yeah.
It's a real stiff shot he took. He's moving now, pulls away. See if he can get off the wall.
Said he was going to try to drive like Miss Daisy, and it's not really working out for him. Looks like he's got a wheel locked up on the driver's front.
Yeah, you drive like Miss Daisy out here in this pace, you're going to be pushing the pace.
Red flag.
Got a little fire on the Atakai machine.
Get all that extinguisher stuff in your eyes. Be like someone's cutting onions.
I've seen it a lot. That's why I'm not a fire professional. I stand back and let the firefighters handle it, man.
I've gotten lungs full of that stuff in the car when they spray it. I'm like, I cough for 2 weeks, man.
All right, we got it started. Car number 31 back in the mix.
Also, something to add in here.
All right, green and clear.
It's really important. If you get rolled over in the singles, you are out.
Yep.
I feel like with the pace, we got to talk about the possibility of that happening.
Here comes the 72. He finds the 4-4-rated Jacob Prusman.
Drevenak was able to get off of that wall over there. And Atakai meets him again, center track. Oh. 327 of McGuire on the left front of the 283. It tweaked a little bit there at the firewall. .283 fires back up. Shout out to Jeremy Blake in the 23. He's been hurt since the first minute.
Yeah.
And just turned around using the back like he should have, and he's just killing it with the back of that car now. And Cade Atakai has finally bent the front end of his car.
He's hung in the 72W.
He's hung deep in there too. Look at that.
Pretty sure that bumper's hooked over the carburetor.
Look at that, guys. He's got that bumper pushed all the way back underneath the engine.
Red flag.
Technically still 7 up, looking for 3. A lot of hurt cars, though.
Yeah. 72's climbing out.
Yeah, that's a live to fight another day situation, right?
Yeah, you got to do that sometimes. That thing has seen better days.
Well, the stock build like that, if you took one more, I mean, you're going to be wearing the transmission bell housing on you. So Prusman, right here in front of us on the screen, looks pretty good still.
Yeah, he's sort of been laying a little bit low, staying off the radar. .469 doing work out there, Ben Schultz. 31 of Cade Atakai. He's still buried in that 72, and I don't think he can find reverse. His nose is so bent. It's only got drive.
And there's not a single driver still in it that's complaining that he's stuck down here, because he was turning it up. We'll see what the Aussies think. 283 with a big shot on the front of the 23 there. Drevenak. Drevenak in a little bit of a situation here. The 23 can't really get out from behind him. He's not holding him, he's just in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And the one thing saving him is he is making a live hit on a live car. The 469 comes down. Ben Schultz kind of pushes Prusman in. Great shot overhead here, checking this out. You do see contact there with Freebie. Now they did try to classify that a hit was pulling back from half of a car shot and making contact. Now I don't know if that's going to change, being that he's obviously, this is as much as he can do. You know, literally being as aggressive as he can in the moment. But this will be interesting to see what this call is here. Two cars moving in the center of the track, and then the 23 and the 283 are also down here with sticks still in the air. So let's get the confirmation from the officials.
They're going to pick the Mad Dog for this heat. Any guesses on who's the Mad Dog for heat number 5? Let me hear you make some noise out there. Who's the Mad Dog?
Cade Atakai. That'd be my guess.
I tell you, if he doesn't get it, they might riot.
Where's the Aussies at? All right, going in the arena. Let me know what you guys decide. Who's the Mad Dog for heat number 5?
Oh.
All right, looks like the Mad Dog. Put your hand like this. All right, 327 is your Mad Dog from Vernal, Utah. That's Jesse McGuire. My brother from another mother, Jesse.
We're here with Jesse McGuire, Mad Dog of the first heat here. These guys all voted for you here. You're out there shipping it the whole time, drove the wheels off this thing. How you feeling after that run?
Feeling awesome. I came out here to sandbag, tried to get the A-main. I said, screw it, let's go for it.
That's what we like to see out here. You came out here, junked this thing first run. How much money you taking home there?
$1,000.
Not bad for a quick run here. How you feeling after that?
I'm hyped up, want to do it again.
Where are you putting that? Right in the slot machine? You going to the roulette table? Where are we going after this?
Probably my wife's pocket.
I don't know why I keep taking the mic away from you, but he said his wife's pocket. Here we go.
Okay. Good shit, fella. Good driving.
Very smart man.
Good driving. Oh, well. Nice job, fella.
Chase Miller down there as well, going to catch up with him.
Mr. McGuire, you're also going to be taking home our LMMF Refuse to Lose award because, like you just said, you were nosing it out. You were trying to sandbag to make it to the A, but you said, screw it, and refused to lose. And I think you got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll come back, but we'll give it a try.
Well, hey, at least you're taking home some money. Congratulations, sir. Refuse to lose award winner.
Thank you so much.
All right, the three drivers going to the A main will be car number 23, Jeremy Blake, car number 448, Jacob Kruzman, and car number 469, Ben Stoltz. That's A main. Moving on, folks.
Chase Miller down there with the 72W. Shane Wilkinson out of Morgan, Utah.
Derby Nation here with Shane Wilkinson, the 72W. This thing's pretty nosed up, and you're going to take home our DerbyTees.com Junked Award. Was that the intentions coming out here to junk it?
It was the intention. Just come out here and have fun. It's Vegas, so yeah, junk a car.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations, sir. Our DerbyTees.com Junked Award winner.
Thank you.
Take a look at the nose of that thing. It is junked. I mean, the back is maybe salvageable, maybe. It's not pretty, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure that the 31 was parked in his firewall.
Yeah, and subjectively, right? Because we both had the 31 doing a lot of good stuff out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When
they kind of said, hey, who do you think? I heard a lot of 31s being shouted from the grandstands.
Yeah, but look how deep that got. I mean, my goodness. Carburetor
ripped the
tilted
frame
back,
completely in half.
Frame's broken right off. Yeah, gotta love Chrysler's doing Chrysler things.
Yeah, I would love to know why the car decision choice, you know,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
what was your...
There's a lot of that stuff out this way, and, you know, he is from Utah, so, you know, have some fun with it.
We saw the high note sneaking in there. That's going to be a new T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. We'll
right
see
there.
it.
Right
We'll
there it
see
was. So did we get a confirmation with this finish? I know it's step away for a second, but at the end here, the 23 still has a stick up. Freebie still has a stick up, and the two in the middle were still running. The 469 and Perusman were still moving. I'd like to get a clarification on what we had as a finish there.
Well, unfortunately, the announcer did say it, but we were doing other stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear.
I just want to get a clarification for those watching out here exactly what happened. Because my question was, is when she classified what a hit was going to be in this class was had to pull back half a car.
Right.
What if you can't?
I think you have to go on a case-by-case basis.
Right.
Basically, they have to give leeway for a guy that is really damaged and is trying.
Sure.
But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. The announcer said Jeremy, Jacob, and the other guy that was by Jacob. That's what Candace Freese just sent me. Wait, she's in my phone as Candace Freese. You're not Candace Freese anymore, are you? You got married. My bad.
Well, there you can see why he couldn't back up.
Candace Hafer. My bad. My bad.
Look under the 23 of Jeremy Blake.
Yikes.
There's a good view of it. Guys, if you have enjoyed Chase climbing up, trying to get us a little bit of clarification on what happened there at the end of that so we can confirm to you guys conversations. But if you've enjoyed night one of the Sin City Showdown right here in the fabulous city of Las Vegas, Nevada, you need to tell your friends, hey, there's some old iron getting bent.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So get on the horn, let your buddies know. Go to the link, Derby Nation TV, and watch the rest. Because there's a lot more to go. I mean, this is this is just the Kickstarter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of Demolition Derby coming.
3 more nights of it.
All right, Derby Nation, our transfers there out of the heat were the 469 of Ben Stoltz, the 448 of Jacob Prusman, and the 23 of Jeremy Blake. Drevenik didn't make contact in that corner over there, so he will go to the B main rather than the A main. So once again, your transfer 48 Jacob Prusman and the 23 of Jeremy Blake. Back to you, TJ and Steve.
Well, there it is.
I think that just goes to show that what they were saying about the half car length thing is going to be what they're sticking to.
Yeah,
I mean,
they said it very clearly that you had to make, aggressive contact, and maybe they just felt that he wasn't doing enough. And of the cars, I mean, he was one of the straightest cars out there.
For sure, yeah.
So he said going in that he was going to drive like Miss Daisy, and it just bit him in the butt.
And if so, when you're given a set of rules to drive at there,
yeah,
everyone gets them. Sometimes it bites you, sometimes it works out in your favor.
Yeah.
if Blake looked at that and said, I know if I just give him one more, I got it, shout out to Blake for getting it done.
Right.
You know, and it's an unfortunate thing for the 283. But if that's how they're calling it and they call it that way the rest of the week, then
yeah,
consistency is consistency, right?
Yeah.
Number 75 is Gage Flock from California.
Full track flack.
Car number 3 is Donnie Chase from California as well. Car number 35, Isaac Formoso from California. Got a little Italian in you, don't you? Just sweet. Car number 2 is Caleb Sorensen from South Dakota. Number 55T is Brandon Thomas from St. Peter, Minnesota.
All right, Jess. The Aussies got ready for track shots.
Who knows? He's got cash for full arena track shots. Is that what we're talking about right here?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Car number 39, that's James Miner from Colorado. And last but definitely not least is
We got the Aussies over here. Looks like they're offering some cash for full track shots.
Yeah.
So
I love it. I love that half and half paint job. It's so old school derby. You know, you smoke somebody and you look over and that person goes, oh, I got to get that white car. And then you turn around and then you're like, where'd the white car go? All you see is the blue one sitting there, you know?
I used to drive with a friend of mine who ran the car two-faced and did one side black, one side white.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, where's my buddy? He's gone. Like, and he didn't tell me he did it the first time. And I was like, where is he? And I'm like, Michael, you have to tell me these things. And
First time I ever rode passenger in a derby was in Cayuga, Indiana, and it was in a Monte Carlo that was half red and half white with Missy Dowers back in the day.
it's like, that blue car just hit me. Where is he?
Yeah.
Sitting right next to the white car, you know what I mean?
Love it.
What do you think of the no black cars out here?
I also love that. You should do that at your shows. Donnie Case in the 3, Jory Esminger in the 14E, Gage Flack in the 75, Isaac Fragoso in the 35, Bill Hampton in the 88, James Miner in the 49, Caleb Sorensen in the 02, Brandon Thomas 55T, and Caden Waingrow in the 14W.
I like where that drone is right now.
Brandon Thomas in the wagon hunter machine has no wagons to hunt.
Like, talk about your all-time letdowns, huh? So they're feeling this one out. This one isn't as crazy so far. Until something bends and somebody loses a screw in their head.
Yeah.
Super cool Gravedigger style paint job on the Wagon Hunter. Brandon Thomas. He did that himself.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, swing and a miss. 49 of Miner. A pretty cool paint scheme he's got going on there, mowing them down, it says. He just lost the bottom radiator hose. One of the officials right here just took a whole wave of dirt. Thomas with a big shot on the 14E and falling right in. That's a suey on a suey. Gage Flack came in on Thomas after that one. He's looking for a good shot here. That right front's wobbling a little bit. Oh, what a great corner shot on the 88 of Hampton. Okay, Flack's turning it up now, but Thomas dives in on the backside of him. Thomas comes in on the wheel once again. These Sueys are going at it. 14E looking nice and stout still, kind of staying clean.
Red flag.
Cool.
We got flags blazing with no lights. There we go. There's the lights.
There we go. These two right here in screen have been getting it on. It's been a fun show. Now they're side by side who's going to move first. This is where you look over and like, we're junking each other. Let's junk everything else.
Right.
Look at him. He's pointing. He's
Yeah.
like, let's go get them together.
Yeah.
He's got the hand out the window like, hey, come on.
He's looking at the official. He's pointing at something.
Okay. Well, I wrote that story in my head then.
Yeah, I hear you.
The back end of the Hampton machine, almost on the dirt, is going to be doing some track cleaning for us here, smoothing out. It is in the dirt.
Full track flack, doing work with the nose again on the other suicide of Brandon Thomas.
Yeah, I'm liking Flack right now. .55 of Thomas running that the compact style shifter where forward is reverse.
Yeah.
I could not do that. Thomas on the crank here as Flag gives him one more. He was not a Gravedigger fan growing up. You can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You see it take that hop and climb into that course support?
Yeah.
Somebody got a picture of that one. Them front wheels were off the ground when he made contact.
Speaking of wheels, Flack's about to lose his passenger front. It's trying to fall off. The ball joint is stretched or something's gone wrong there.
In stock ball joints, you're putting a lot of pressure on it with the weight of these cars.
Hampton in the 88H is going to be out of time.
Great overhead shot. See all the action. Overhead from our awesome drone here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City Showdown, stirring dirt. Looking for 3 and then a Mad Dog. Oh, got to see that shot right in on the front. Took Flack's wheel, officially said goodbye.
Tatum Waingro doing work in that 14W. The back's packed all up in, but he's still got plenty of nose left.
Great job by Esminger coming in there in the 14E. He's been clean. Now he's starting to turn it up. I don't know if he knows something's going wrong that we don't, but He's going to have a hard time catching flack.
Yeah.
.49 here, getting a lot of teaching, a lot of schooling right from his crew, just kind of guiding him right here. He's got making eye contact with him every time they're guiding him. You look at people when you drive?
Yeah, my dad, if he's
Your
around.
dad?
If he's around. Otherwise, I'm on my own. But my dad and I kind of have this like psychic connection. He'll do some random hand signal that doesn't mean anything to anybody, but I know what it means, you know, and it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I learned the hard way. Sometimes it looks like they're giving you hand signals, but I don't know if they're telling me that my rear end fell out of my car or I should steal third, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like guys, you got to give me better signals. Oh, good shot on the right front. Fragasso hits the 49. Oh my. That wheel is just having a good old time, isn't it? That wheel looks like it had one too many on Fremont Street, I'm telling you. Tell you what, if longevity is something that matters to these Aussies, the 75 of flack has definitely proven that. Looks like we have a piece of steel bumper on the track. Red flag is incoming. There she is. As these drivers get a chance to take a breath. Still have 7 moving, Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks, big fella. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. All right, let's get on that one more time. And 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Almost had one over the wall over there. The back tires pushed all the way up onto the berm, or onto the K-rail, I guess.
So this one's definitely turned into that chess match of trying to make it down to the top 3, and everyone's hurting a little bit here and there. I'm liking the front of the 14W still relatively straight. Donnie Case in the 3 still looking good up front, but that back starting to push down here into the dirt, rocking off the dirt every step. So we talked about the ways that these cars are built in the back to flip.
Yeah.
Some people like did the tuck trunk, and placement of rear window bars is important. The 02 removed his trunk.
I mean, pretty much took the lid off.
Yeah, I mean, removed the trunk lid,
Yep.
and just one of the options we're getting to see here with trying to figure out the rear end of these cars on the stockest build.
Yeah.
Really interested to see the Fords come out. This is not a Ford rule set.
Right.
But you can get a Ford to flip in the back. You can run it for a while out back.
Yeah. Donnie Case in the 3 sort of just kind of picking away at that 14E.
And they've officially left Mr. Flack over in the corner and said, we're done with you, man.
Yeah.
We've seen what you were doing out there. So his fate will rest on the Aussies. Those little pokes in the firewall, like the 3 of Case just put on the 14E, they just hurt. They just jolt you. It feels like it's right at your feet. The wheels are starting to yawn on Essenminger, but he's still in there hanging tough. Case pulls the door on him there. Five moving, looking for 3. Minor in that 49. He's had that hose hanging for a while now and no water in it. Still got a little bit of puff of steam coming out of the top there. You always like when she starts smoking and then all of a sudden she stops and you know all the water's gone.
Right.
Times have just changed so much. You used to be able to try to outlast someone like that, thinking, oh, they can only run for 5 minutes. Now these engines, they run for an hour without water. We've seen it every Derby. Somebody's missing. Can you hear it?
It's the Monty. It's the 49.
All right, there we go.
Doing everything you can do to keep that thing going. If we hadn't already given an LMMF, if you refuse to lose award, it would be going to him too.
Yeah, she's wearing down. Yeah, he's gotten a lot more out of that than I thought he was going to get.
Yeah. He is out of time according to the officials. So
it's amazing if you look at the driver's side of the 3, Donnie Case. The car looks amazing, and then you see the passenger right here. Look at the rear rail pushed all the way into the tire right on this side. It's where your buddy goes, oh, the car's not even, oh.
Yeah.
How about that? And the 4.9 is officially out. We're down to 4, man.
All right.
Here we go, one more. Shout out to the 14W Wangaro out of Colorado. He's gotten a lot out of that car and kept the front clean.
Yeah.
That one should be easy to fix up front if he keeps the nose clean like he has so far. Same thing though with Case. I mean, a little bit of work on the rear end of those cars with the fronts. Once you get the fix-it plates on them, they're gonna be real nice.
Caleb Sorensen here in the 02. He looks like he's been struggling a little bit with how it's running. Like it seems like it breaks up for a bit and then it seems like it runs fine. So I don't know if maybe he's got a clogged filter or some junk in the tank or something, or if it's just hot. But or if he's just playing the game. But I mean,
yeah, it definitely could be. The 14E's in a really bad spot now.
Oh yeah.
He's having trouble backing up, and they got him against the wall. This might be all that's left for the 14E. It's just to wait out this time now. And that's not the track getting him there. That is literally his wheel is awful up front, and he can't back up. He's able to roll kind of forward, but just can't get backwards at all.
Time winding down on Esminger. 3, 2, 1. Esminger out of time. We're down to 3.
And there we
Caleb
go.
Sorensen, Tayden Wangro, and Donnie Case.
Only thing left now is to find out what the Aussies think.
What'd you think, fellas? Who's the mad dog? Aussie boys, who's got the mic? It's a $3,000 mic and you lost it?
He said it's a $3,000 microphone and you lost it? What's going on, Aussies?
Always face it away from the speakers.
I'm looking for governmental mad dog, 75.
There we go. Gage Flack in a 75. Just a chain around the neck.
Full track Flack in the 75 gets the Australian Mad Dog Award.
Check, check, check. Hey, there we go. All right, we're here with Full Track Flag, number 75. Man, the Aussies, they liked you out there. $1,000 richer and a Mad Dog. So it must feel pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, feels good. Hopefully we can take it back and fix it, so.
And hey, it wasn't easy to get there. You had to take home our American Outlaw Wheelman Award too. You limped it around. That ball joint is, I don't think he's there anymore.
No, it's all right, but we'll get it again.
Hey, you also took some wheels out in the process, but congratulations, sir. Mad Dog and Wheelman Award winner.
Thank you.
All right, that's car number 75. That's Gage Flack. Also moving on, car number 3.
So this next and final heat of the night that we have coming up, our jackpot heat, we're going to have 15 cars out there. We haven't seen 15 on this track yet. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, should be a good time.
Yeah.
And these guys came here to make junk.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just 15 like sandbaggers. It's 15 guys that want to get down. And we haven't seen 15 on the track yet, and I have a feeling we're going to have some up close and personal hitting in front of us. We've seen a car up on the backside of another one all the way up on the, you said the oil pan was getting punctured by the halo bar. We've seen one almost go over. He was nice and helped him get back down. And then as soon as he helped him get back down, boom, front end shot. It's like, dude, really? Like, what are you doing? But what's been really cool here is the music here in Vegas isn't the only thing that shakes this town.
Right.
These cars, we felt them under our feet from where we're sitting, hit this wall and just shake us. That's such a cool feeling. I always tell people there's a feel to Demolition Derby. Like you said, there's a smell.
Yeah.
When you think of Demolition Derby, like obviously, describe Demolition Derby to someone who's not a fan. Like, how do you feel it, see it, smell it? Like, what is it to you?
Demolition Derby is automotive gladiatorial sports. Okay.
That was way over my head. Dumb it down, Steve. Dumb it down.
It's adult bumper cars.
Adult bumper cars.
You know, but you know, it's just its own animal. You know, and I have always kind of described it as automotive gladiatorial sports. You know, these guys enter the arena of automotive death, and they battle it out. You know, mano a mano. It doesn't matter if it's a male driver, a female driver. The cars don't have genders. They're the universal equalizer.
I don't know. I've named some of my cars.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But you know, I had an old school Derby guy, Glenn Ford, back in the day, who he had a superstition. We ran stock cars, so they always had dashboards in them. And he said every dashboard has corners on them, and he called them nipples.
Oh boy!
And so he said, you know, whenever he got into his Derby car, he had to rub the nipples, and then that was his luck. That was his superstition.
Hey, whatever gets you through the day, I guess.
Yeah. So that was his thing. So I get that, but you know, cars are the universal equalizer. It doesn't matter if you're tall, you're short, you're heavy, you're skinny. You're a Derby guy, and you're out there battling it out.
Listen, I'm not going to say names because I don't want to offend anybody. There are some Derby drivers out there that there's no way that's who it is. Like, when you see him drive, you're like, that dude is amazing. He is such a BA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he gets out of the car, and you're like, I'm sorry, what? Like, what? Like, that guy doesn't look like he could beat up a toothpick, and then all of a sudden he's just so crazy in that car. It's funny how, like, people just mix into this sport. But to me, it's the smell.
Yeah.
Like, the fuel, the tranny,
the burnt
fluid,
oil,
the
the
burnt
steam,
oil, the steam,
the fabric softener. And if you're not a Derby fan, that might have hit you a little weird. But a lot of these Derby guys and girls, they'll use fabric softener in the radiators to, you know, raise the boiling point and also to continue to lubricate the water pump a little bit. So.
Yeah, that purple power you used to smell out of the Bashford Cache.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's that smell? Why does it smell so great? And then, you know, just the feel of it. Like, I always tell sponsors and people like that, just come out and stand on the wall just for 5 minutes and feel it underneath your feet. Feel the energy from the crowd. Feel the drivers looking at you, pointing, like, getting amped up. And, you know, some of the fist bumps you get from the drivers when you break your hand because they're so amped up and ready to go. It's everything. It's the atmosphere that it brings. I'd be interested to see what the fans have to say about what is Demolition Derby do. If you only had 1 sense, what is it? Is it what you hear? Is it the headers? Because let's face it, if none of these cars had headers, would it be as cool?
No.
It would. No. There's no way it would be as cool. And, I mean, I don't know. MWA is pretty cool.
I mean, Derby is cool in all forms, I think. And I hate to say it because they get so much hate, but even some compact guys, you know. But, oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Derby is cool regardless. You know, it doesn't really matter because there's so much that makes up, you know, it's the noise, the smell, the dirt flying, the fans cheering in the stands. I mean, all that together and the adrenaline that happens when you're in that car. And, you know, guys that know adrenaline are the Australians. Because
yes,
the Australians, they just drive like, you know, crazy Aussies everywhere they go.
Racing.
And, you know, we always get these comments about, well, it's nothing like banger racing in the UK and stuff. Well, you know, Aussie Derby isn't either. And these guys, we've got Jace down there with them. They're going to talk to them a little bit. Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go. Get him.
Derby Nation, I'm sitting here with the Australian Demolition Derby Association. How are we feeling out here, guys?
Well, we're feeling pretty good at the moment.
This is awesome.
Now, you guys are getting to pick the Mad Dogs. So, all right, do you have anything in mind? Is there a certain shot or anything that points it out, or you just look for whoever's laying it down?
They got to fucking. So I didn't mean to swear. They meant to. They got to send it.
They're going to send it over and over and over, hit for hit, smash their car up, even if they're out first, just hit for hit.
Hit for hit. And look at showing this.
Show us your big hits.
Well, hey, we're having a good time here in Vegas. It's TJ, Steve, I know you guys are having a good time. We'll toss it back to you.
Jace Miller with the revved up custom couch interview out there, not even the on-track interviews anymore, and just having a good time down there with those Aussies. I'll tell you what.
Listen, I'm just going to be honest. If they're going to be here, Derby Nation, in the truck, if you can hear me, we're going to need subtitles. We're going to need subtitles. Those guys are awesome.
It's good stuff. Cars are rolling. Look at the paint job on this one. White walls and everything.
Did you see what one of them did out there? I think it was at Bourbon. They full track somebody on a lawnmower. He's just killing them. Oh, my.
Cars hitting the track right now. The 76 out there. Ryan Gilliland from Colorado, the 14. Tim Jones out of Kansas, 165. Dakin Yates out of Washington State. Justin Stevens from Kansas in the 11. Car number 1, Ben Conrad out of Nevada.
This is the Tuesday night jackpot heat, the final heat of the evening. Car number 107 is Jeff Huber from Oregon. Car number 32 is Colin Smith from Utah. Car number 66 is Reed Steinbeck from Nebraska.
Ben Conrad in the 01 and from Nevada, 66, Reed Steinbeck.
Car number 85 is Dave Kimsley, all the way from Canada. Car number 04 is Rowdy Burns from Wyoming.
Boy, I tell you what, Vegas hits different at nighttime, man.
I love it.
The sun is setting over to our left.
I watched the sun rise this morning from the window of my hotel room. Sat there at the little desk that they give you and opened the curtains up and just watched the sun come up over the mountains, and then the lights slowly worked their way off on all the buildings and stuff. It was pretty cool.
I watch the beautiful shadows of the buildings above me because I got me a 3rd floor room, and I am very happy about not being sky high. Anytime it's good to be sky high is when you bend the nose of the car and you got one of them awesome Jake Hansen sky high steering shafts.
That's right.
In the car with you, because that's the only way to keep returning at all times. Sky high steering shafts with Jake Hansen.
Artie Tressler out of California, Party Artie.
That's cool, man.
Somewhere is the 23 making his way in, right behind Party Artie. Jared Lacenby out of Utah in the 23. Cool thing about Jared Lacenby, he's running a borrowed engine. It's a Redline Racing engine out of Pennsylvania, and that engine came from Mad Mike DeFriscia. Mad Mike had some inspection issues, decided to go ahead and just bring it home rather than cut it up. Jared Lacenby went through his inspection, went to go put the car on the trailer to do some work, and the engine blew up. And he didn't have a spare. And Mad Mike got word of that and said, here, I've got my spare Redline here. Go out and run it and have a good time. Gave him the engine, just said, just give it back to me when you're done. So
you can put a list of people out there of good people in our sport, and Mike DeFriscia will be at the top of that list.
Absolutely.
He's an amazing dude. He is Demolition Derby in a nutshell. He's out of the East Coast. He has a great heart for the sport, and obviously a giver back to us. So, Mad Mike, we thank you so much for being such an awesome dude. That's a special moment. Let's hope that we hear that red line soar over the next 30 minutes.
Absolutely. And, you know, in honor of Mike's dad, who passed away as well, in memory, you know, that's something that just hit me pretty hard.
I'll tell you what, let's let this red line ring all the way to the heavens for Mad Mike's dad, okay?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Here's your countdown.
3, 2, 1, hit 'em.
Oh, that's a big one right here in the middle of the track.
Oh, my goodness.
Tim Jones just came in a steamrolling. Boy, the price of pokers went up here, Steve. Check this out. These guys are flying all over the place.
Hard to know where even to look.
Oh,
They're hitting on all ends of the track right now.
That all my is because Party Artie just hit the floor underneath our feet and
My
shook the
goodness.
whole grandstand. Boy, they are stirring dirt now, I'm telling you. 14 wide open. Oh, what a hit!
Tim Jones out of Kansas. I'll tell you what, Tim's not in Kansas anymore.
Wow. The 32 of Colin Smith on the bad end of that one. That car is hurting something fierce now. Unfortunately, Tim Jones is not moving now. Oh, a nasty little sandwich here in the middle. Colin Smith officially breaks off down here in the corner. Party Artie takes a hit to the driver's side wheel. He's down there working on the crank, trying to figure that out. She fires back. Nope. Now we got her. Coming right into your door frame right here, the 626.
And the 76 has been laying the shots down too, that white wall tire machine.
Yeah, he's looking good. I like it. Ernest and Sons on the front, on the side of it. 76.
Got a great roll on the back. What is that? A Fleetwood Cadillac looks like?
I do believe. I thought a Caddy would be a really good choice if you can keep steering here.
This track is hard on steering.
It has been. Dave Kensley out of Canada right here, coming up over the wall. We felt that one in our feet too. Front end of that car is sky high for sure. I think it's going to be a banana boat here very soon.
Absolutely.
Check out that awesome view from above.
I love that
Wow.
sky high cam right there.
Almost looks fake, man.
These drivers just teeing off on each other.
You gotta love a derby that you go through an entire night and don't see one official tell somebody to pick it up.
Yeah. I'll tell you, next time he comes on the screen, look at the rear wheel on Lazenby's machine. Passenger rear wheel is bent so bad. It's a wonder you can even move the car. Here it is on screen. You can barely see it.
Look at these guys just getting after it.
Heck yeah. Steinbeck.
Dirt right in your face.
66, Reed Steinbeck.
A good shot there from him. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. I think that might come off. Oh, my.
Oh, man.
What a
that
great
hurt.
shot.
That pushed back so far. Look how far back into the fender that wheel is. That might have been it for Lazenby.
Oh, but what a great shot. Kemsley just on the receiving end of just another brutal, brutal shot. But he's still going. Look at him still getting it done. Still moving, trying to stay live. And Lazenby pulled away. He's going to the corner, Steve.
Oh, boy.
He's going to the corner. Give us one more. Here he comes. Oh, he's waiting it out. Oh, my. He's just directly faced. He's on the crank again. We're staring right at him. Just the anticipation's killing me, man. Waiting for the river card to fly. Steinbeck down there at that end, getting the job done. Just poking away, poking away. Oh, he got the wheel. That's a really, really solid hit.
Yeah.
By Reed Steinbeck. Very good precision.
That was awesome.
And Lazenby came around that corner and kind of like was kind of peeking around to see what he had, and Steinbeck just didn't miss the opportunity.
Yeah.
Steinbeck giving a thumbs up as Lazenby wants to turn and give one more good one here.
And they just timed him out.
Jeff Huber still doing just fine right here in the middle in the 107. 626. Steinbeck, 76 of Gilliland.
107.
Oh, that's Huber. Sorry, yeah. Six running, looking for three.
Lazenby, they timed him out. Nobody stopped him. I heard the announcer say that he was out, though.
Oh, did you?
I did hear him.
Yeah, they're going to be trying to get him to pull down. That's a great run, though.
Heck yeah.
And I love the early hits from the 14, but it's kind of like a what have you done for me lately kind of thing.
Right.
Like, you know, some of them big hits that Lazenby had might get the job done.
Yeah, I love the 14 action. I just wish it had lasted a little longer.
Right.
Now I'm watching Reed there in the 6T6.
I mean, he's had some great hard-hitting precision, too, you know. The 11 of Justin Stephen there. That rear wheel is kind of wonky, but he's getting around just fine, keeping clean. Down to 4 officially running, looking for, well, we may be down here. Officials having a conversation with one of the drivers to pull his stick down. He pulls his down. The Steinbeck fan group is saying, let's get it done. Oh, got a little quiet there.
Reed made contact and the car stalled.
Oh, okay. Final man running. My bad. That's my fault, guys. My fault. Rookie. Come on.
Look how bad that wheel's bent now. Reed just got in there and did that. .107's almost out of time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 107 out of time. We're down to 2.
How much do you love that as a fan, being able to see that? Isn't that
it's
cool?
helpful. It is helpful.
107's out, and we're down to the final 2.
Justin Stephen, Reed Steinbeck.
Now, we haven't seen Stephen have any issues running. We've seen Steinbeck stall once. He's steaming out the front.
Yeah, I mean, not throwing any shade. Justin hasn't driven hard enough to be steaming or anything.
Well, no, not at all.
You know, he's driven a smart race, made contact where he had to.
Right.
But
here we are.
Here we are. And right now, if Reed can just lean on him, he has the hit clock. And if he keeps side control so that Stephen can't make contact, well, he's in trouble there. He got out of the way. If he can stay to his side and not let Stephen make contact, now he gives him the shot. Boy, he was real close there. He's 17 seconds.
You see it a lot of times, guys avoid, and they're getting into that 60-second shot clock. It's like, guys, make a hit or we're going to clock it.
Yeah.
Looking for a finisher here.
Yes. Trying to catch that other rear wheel. And I'm impressed.
All right, it started to tick up there a little wonky. Look at it wonky there on the right front.
It's on fire.
Yep, we got a fire.
Big fire.
Yep, driver's okay. Look at the Steinbeck crew getting down. They're having a good time.
He's like, just put it out, I'm still going.
Now we got to see if he can get that started again.
And complete pun intended, but this definitely puts Stephen in the driver's seat to try to get this done.
Yeah.
You know, like, Steinbeck fires up. Looks like he's going to be good to go.
Steinbeck got a
Get these drivers cleared off the track, officials off the track, and we'll be down to our final 2.
Look at that, TJ.
Oh, wow. Look at this beautiful nightlife of Las Vegas, Nevada. Sin City right here. Stirring dirt.
Sky cam from Sky High steering shafts.
Oh, my. So beautiful. All right, let's see if it doesn't re-catch. Oh.
Love it.
There it is.
There it is. It's too bad for Reed, but man.
It is.
That was exciting.
Yeah, but it's at that point where it's like, it's a safety issue for the driver.
Yeah.
You know, and great run.
Absolutely. Nothing to be ashamed of there.
Mad respect for these guys for getting it done. He's taking his helmet off, so that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I think 2 fires you're done regardless. So.
There we go. Let's hear it, Vegas. And there goes the helmet.
Watch where that goes.
Boom.
Boy, you're going to hurt somebody. I love it. He did a cartwheel.
I'm pretty sure he just did a round off.
Yeah.
6-6, Reed Steinbach from Nebraska. And your winner, chicken dinner. Car number 11, Justin Stevens from Kansas. And with your Mad Dog, here comes the Aussies. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Oh, they're surrounding the 4 of Party Artie.
Why?
You guys are hot.
Why?
I'm not sure.
Maybe they need to not give these guys alcohol.
I mean, Party Artie was carrying a good pace early for sure.
Getting some bling.
That's what it's all about right there.
Right there.
You
I love
better
that.
do it.
And nothing better than to kiss through the fence. Nice thing is the fence keeps the mustache at bay.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff, man. That's Demolition Derby there. It's family. It's a driver that possibly could have won. That happy for getting second.
What's up, everybody? I'm here with Artie Tressler, winner of the Mad Dog here in this heat. You were out there shipping it early, had a little bit of a short run there, but you did enough work to get Mad Dog here. You're taking home $1,000. Is that normally your driving style, or do you just really want one of them chains?
I just wanted one of these chains right here.
They are pretty sick.
I figured a one shot, might as well come have fun, party the rest of the weekend, but now I'm gonna fix my car for the next round, I guess.
Is that $1,000 going to the party, or what are we doing with that?
Probably all on green later.
Love to hear it, love to hear it. So hey guys, we're having a great time out here at the Sin City Showdown. Thanks for watching. We're here on Throwdown TV, or wow, no, we're here on Track Shot.
Oh my
wow!
gosh, I cannot take him anywhere.
All right.
Can't take him anywhere. Devin Schmidt, you're fired. All right, Derby Nation, we're here with our Jackpot 1 winner, Justin Stephen, the 11. Man, what a wild heat there. What goes through your mind when you just see chaos everywhere on the track?
You don't have long enough to think, that's for sure. I really just try to avoid a big hit, which that felt impossible. But I don't know, honestly.
Well, hey, you wheeled it down, literally. I mean, you had a rear wheel that was very, very bent. I'm actually shocked it's still attached. Did you have a sigh of relief when you saw the fire on the 66? Not once, but twice.
The first one was a big, gave me a lot of hope. So I knew the second one would come soon.
Well, hey, it got you a victory here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Justin Stephen, your winner, the number 11 with Jace Miller down there with the Revved Up Custom and Automotive on-track interview. We're not done. We got more to give out down there. So Jace's going to go find our next victim before we close things out here tonight. This was our final feature of the night, TJ, so we're going to end up closing things out here once we get our interviews taken care of and get all of our sponsors taken care of and all that good stuff. But we're back again tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and I think we might even have a draw again. I'm not certain, but it might be at noontime or something like that tomorrow, so we'll double check on that. But keep an eye on the Facebook pages, folks, if you're watching, and watch the Stir and Dirt and the Derby Nation Facebook pages to get ideas of the next draws. Jace Miller down there trying to find the next drivers.
And I hope they had as good of a time as I had, because that was great to see all this old iron twist and bang. And we got, like you said, a couple more days of watching things get fixed now. Tomorrow starting at 7 a.m. I'm going to be in the pits watching, see what's going on, be able to update the fans as what's going on. I've already heard some engine changes and some training changes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole new Derby tomorrow.
Jace Miller down there with Reed Steinbeck, the 66, second place finisher.
All right, Derby Nation, we're here with Reed Steinbeck in the 66, second place runner-up finisher and crowd pleaser out here. So much so, you're taking home our DTV All-Star Award winner. We just talked to you, said it's wild out here.
Man, I love having fun. It's nothing like climbing into a car and being able to destroy stuff for fun. And big thanks to my dad, my brother, my buddy Johnny, my buddy Nitch, my uncle, my mom, my dad, everyone. All my sponsors, Davini Motors, Creative Addictions, everybody, thank you very much. I just have a lot of fun out here, and I hope I can put on a good show every time I run.
Well, hey, definitely brought the show here tonight. Now go have some more fun out there. Oh, congratulations.
That's what Derby's all about.
Yeah, if you don't respect that, you ain't Derby. That guy's Derby.
Absolutely.
Right there. That's so cool.
We got one more, if he can find him, if he's still on the track. Looking for Jared Lazenby in the 23. And we found him. Let's go down to the 23. Jared Lazenby with Jace Miller.
Derby Nation, I'm here with the 23 of Jared Lazenby. You had kind of a rough day yesterday after inspection. You pulled back to the trailer, you blew a motor. But, hey, you had somebody help you out back there.
From Pennsylvania, let me borrow his engine, and it runs. It runs.
Those red line motors are no joke.
Line, I'm telling you.
Well, hey, once again, Jared Lazenby here with us, but you're going to be taking home our Garage Gear Award, and this is just, I know you got some style here. You see you got Lazenby 23 on there. You wear kind of the same shirt. What's it like? You got a little superstition when you wear T-shirts while you drive?
Not really. I cut my arm. Getting old.
Well, hey, not only is this just an award, you got a $25 gift card on the back of this thing for derbygarage.com. You can get yourself hat, T-shirt, hoodie, whatever you might need.
Heck yeah, I appreciate it.
No problem. And then, if you will, give this to Mike DeFrisha back there, Mad Mike. He's going to take home our Sportsman Award this weekend because, man, he held you out. He knew he was done, but he wanted to see somebody else on the track.
$20,000 motor just to borrow I mean, that's awesome. That's what the sport needs more of.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, sir.
Thank you much, guys.
Congratulations to Jared Lazenby once again on his run. Great job out there and getting the Garage Gear Award. Garage Gear Award goes to a driver who's wearing a shirt that might be a shop rag. And, you know, these things, they have a lot of history in them. They have a lot of stories that were made in those shirts. And it's time sometimes to make a new story. You can do that with your $25 credit at derbygarage.com.
It's such an amazing idea. That is so cool when you showed it to me earlier. Shout out to you guys for thinking of doing something like that. It's really neat. It's really nice to hear him give thanks to Mad Mike. But what's even better is that's not why Mad Mike did that.
Right.
He didn't do that for it. He's like,
no fanfare.
Don't look at me.
No fanfare.
Don't talk about me and everything like that. We're going to talk about you. Great dude. He said it was singing. He stood here and said, I hope I don't like it.
Right.
Because he's going to want one
Jared
now.
Jared said to us earlier today, he said, man, Mike loaned me that engine, and I hope I don't like it because then I got to spend money on buying one. So
you might have made a new customer.
Brent, get ready, Brent, because you have to start sending stuff out to Utah here. So we'll see how it goes.
What a great night, Derby.
TJ, been a good time here tonight. We're going to do it all again tomorrow, brother.
My man.
Thank you for everything.
Night one down.
Fans, we hope you've enjoyed your night here on DerbyNation.tv. And I'm Steve Buckman, with me, TJ McCullough. For the entire Derby Nation crew, thank you for being with us. We'll catch you tomorrow. 4
See you
o'clock.
tomorrow, Kayla.
See you then. Bye-bye.